Welcome back to Dragontooth Academy and to the adventures in Silvernell, the homebrewed fantasy world setting for our weekly online game of Dungeons & Dragons 5e. I'm your Game Master, Scott Nicholson, and these are our awesome players. Let's start with the special guest who actually was nice enough to come back, Andrew Krug.
Hello.
And then you love him, Michael Jackson.
I'm opening so many character sheets. Hello.
You love him, Tanner Messer.
Hi.
And you adore him, Ben Dale.
Aloha, I'm just a guy.
So I think tonight Erica Webb will be in for B after the first lunch break. Or bathroom break.
Spoiler.
We get lunches now?
Yes, you get paid lunches now.
The union finally came through for us.
Thank God.
I kind of just want to get into it. Like, just do, well, let's do the quick description. Oh, this is episode 30. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Let's just talk about what happened last time. Okay, last time on episode 29, the mimic ship Komapa sailed into the night away from Dragontooth and Cthulhu, heading towards Shark Food Island. Bognak and Penny talked about the next course of action that the party should probably take. Cthulhu has risen, and she is heading towards Olivine's head of souls. So both look daunting and potentially world-breaking. But how does the thruple, the dirty duo, Bognak, Ghost, new shark friend, how do you accomplish it? Well, Livia, Mortenzau, and Cleonile join the conversation in the morning, and everyone seems to be on board to go to Sharkfoot Island and then work from there, so they're on board. And then for the rest of the episode, Russ and B spend time inside Komapa's guts, where Russ teaches B longer words to help her read. In the morning, Komapa is struck by wooden stake buoys that are connected in patches, and you guys kind of deflate, and you're met with this priest, a shark folk citizen of the underwater kingdom of Azir. He shows slight bias and apprehension towards land humanoids, but the party hears his tale anyways, and they learn that the heroes have taken camp on a nearby island that you can see called No Man's Cry. They have stolen the Azir buoys and refashioned them for their own island's protection. The heroes are encroaching on Azir Kingdom territory, and that could provoke confrontation. So, the party sees a skyship descend into the island, so they have the idea of letting Komapa see it, kind of attune to this new noun, and see if she can become a flying ship. And then you all join together, and you surprise the guards on the South Beach in a full-on sweeping assault. And then you can see there's guards from all kingdoms that are now swarming this beach, which is a sign that this is probably a summit militia, summit being all the kingdoms together in literally one building. So tonight we jump into part 2 of this Saving Private Ryan meets Lord of the Rings vibe. So we're already in initiative. I'm going to take you guys to the map.
Question for clarity: are heroes different than like these guards? Like, are these guards like the police, and heroes are like they like stand out, like they look different, like the heroes? Or is are they just like good guys?
I think you would have heard about Dragontooth before you guys were here like 2.5 years ago, that heroes like go to school and are trained. They're like big doctors of the world, you know. Mm-hmm. So they're not really from kingdoms. They could actually work for Summit, which they probably, some of them do. But these guards are obviously from kingdoms, so they're probably trained in their kingdom and work for Summit through that kingdom. Like, it's the strength of all the kingdoms together.
Gotcha.
And there's a train.
So last time I heard it.
Yeah. All right. So I'll take everyone on the map.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Okay, I also have a question before we get started, though.
Yeah, so no more questions.
Oh, hush. It is canon that Komapa is indeed a lady.
Oh. Are you asking?
Yeah, because I didn't know this until you just said that.
I don't think you discovered that in the game, but I think I did just give that away.
You did.
I never thought about Komapa's gender.
Yeah, I kind of thought maybe it's a gender fluid situation. Just go.
The gender structure.
Gender structure. Yeah.
Gender solid.
I don't know. I mean, I would say, for everything, explore it, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to explore that. What's your gender?
If we had Yumi, you could read its mind, but alas.
That's true.
Dead.
All right,
We'll
so
resurrect her.
can you see the map, guys?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. So the turn order is starting with Cleonile and then some guards. So on the stream...
Cleonile went last, so it actually is starting with
the guards?
guard. Yeah.
Cool. All right, where's
Cool.
this first guard at? Oh, they're all rushing, that's right. And then that guy's right beside him. Okay, both of them are going to take their turns to dash all this way. Yeah, like that. Boom, boom. Livia. In the fiery jungle bushes.
Jungle. Babe is about to get started, so I'm just gonna like put my big boy curse sword back up. I'm gonna pull my rapier out, and then bonus action, I am going to summon my flame blade into my other hand. So now I got some multi weapons going, and yeah, and I'm just gonna go in on Hero Boy right there. It's like right here next to me. Yeah. Let me work roll 20 and move myself. So I'm gonna attack with Flame Blade first. D20. And Flame Blade, I get a +5. That's a 19 to hit with the Flame Blade.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. That's gonna be 9 fire damage.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna go in with my rapier for a second attack. That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
And then at the 8.
Dice are already hot tonight.
And that's going to be 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just chill here.
All right, in the bushes, it's that guard's turn. She's going to take that big broadsword she has with both hands and just quickly bring it up to your face, almost like she's going in for a hit, but it's just sizing up, and then thrust back and forward right at you. And we'll see what happens with that. It's going to just thrust forward at you, but because the bush is really hot beside her, she's kind of trying to stay away from that bush and kind of misses just a little bit because you don't have to move that much. But as she's thrusting forward towards you the other side, going to bring it up across your neck, it's just going to get you right in the back of the neck and just take a small, thin slice of skin off to reveal like a dark pink on your neck.
Gross, is it going to do that if I cast shield?
Oh, how much does shield give you? What's your AC after shield?
20.
Okay, yeah, it still hits you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
All right.
It still hits me. And how much damage was it?
11 slashing.
Instead of shield, can I uncanny dodge it? Like, does it? Okay, so uncanny dodge.
You have to use it when you say it, though. Like, I think you've already used it.
Okay, yeah. I'm just making sure that my reaction was used, and that uncanny dodge is just the one-time reaction, correct?
The one hit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The one hit. Okay.
Right. It just has that one-time damage, but you have 28 AC for the entire turn still. So
yeah.
That's
I'm just
true.
making sure where I'm at.
Yeah, definitely. All right. I think they might. There's kind of there's those monsters over to the right. I think they're just gonna reposition themselves over to this side because the fire is, really hot, and they're trying to get closer into this space to run out the other side if they need to. So then it's Visa's turn.
Cool. So Vis is gonna he's gonna walk right up to the crocodile that he's really been focusing on and use his spear to try to jab right through him.
Mm-hmm.
It is so nicely.
It's gonna be a 10 to hit.
No, that's a miss.
Yeah. Oh, but he is restrained.
So disadvantage or automatic hit? I think
I think I have advantage on
you
the
have
hit.
advantage. Yeah.
I do want to say that Smitey Smite just gifted 10 subs.
Oh my god!
10 subs?
Yeah.
You know, it was officially canon that it was Smitey Smite Day when it fell down, which was yesterday. So this is the day after Smitey Smite Day.
You want to know what? I think Smitey Smite is actually the leader of Summit, low key, and is just fueling us up into the point that we like get to them, and they're like, "I've been luring you here the whole time with my subs."
Smitey Smite is probably laundry, just being like, this is what I went all along.
Smitey Smite, you
Like,
fucking with us.
All right. All right. Well, we'll see what happens with that.
Okay, just wanted to say that. Sorry.
Is that the end of your turn or you have more?
So that's an 18 to hit, and I think that was 13 damage.
Ooh. Oh, he is looking rough too. As you thrust it forward and really get in between his armor, you can see the like metal, shiny bits of his perfect armor that you just ding into it and catch his like shoulder blade. And you can hear that squish. His lips kind of open, his eyes kind of grow wide. Oh, he's getting real low.
Those are the sounds I want to hear. I'm then gonna take a step back, just one quick step back.
And he's restrained.
Yes, and I'm gonna move all of my elementals.
Ooh, where are you putting them?
Ooh.
So I'm going to put this lowest steam one right next to. I don't know their name. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Cleonile.
Right, yeah, right next to Cleonile. And can I attack right there?
Isn't this their this is their turn, right? They're moving.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. So yeah, I think they can move and attack.
Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. That's gonna be.
You brought an elemental army.
Yeah.
Right? I love it.
Listen, we need one, so we'll take it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an 11 to hit.
That's a
Penny
miss.
felt good today.
Sorry.
It's like I got a.
That's a miss.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then I am going to move my other steam methods to like right underneath the the flying ship. And
Like holding it.
no, not holding it. But where it was before was pretty good. And then I'm going to move this further mud method closer that way. This one, the lower mud method, yeah. See. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have 5 of them be moving one way, and then those other 2 moving down.
Cool.
Yeah. And if I could have those 2 steam methods attack that one guy.
Okay.
That'd be
Up
dope.
top,
Yes.
the guards.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Tracked armor.
that is 1 slashing damage.
Yeah, you're able to get into the armor pretty well, but they tense up and kind of flex, shoving it. That catches the sword a little bit, just scratches.
If anything, it's really scary. It's really scary. And I think I'm gonna end it right there for now.
Okay. It's that guard's turn, and these are made of steam, like very steam monstery.
Mm-hmm.
You get the steam. Do they get opportunity attacks? I guess they do. They have reactions.
I think so, yeah. And then all the steam methods have advantage on, or they people have disadvantage attacking them.
Okay.
Okay, they class Blair.
Right.
Yes.
She's going to kind of drop her long sword back with one hand, kind of around her back so they can't see it. As she brings her hand up kind of forward, her sword's going to light up behind her and just spark over her shoulder as the spark goes down her hand. The center of her hand kind of lights up as her eyes light up, and she's just going to shoot this cone of fire.
Oh my god.
So all those methods...
Beautiful.
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Get out the way!
Run, batch, run!
Would the steam ones get advantage?
The steam methods are immune to fire.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
It doesn't
The mud methods, they've got nothing, so I just gotta roll for those guys.
Okay.
Good to know.
And you said a dex save?
Yes.
Cool. That's an 11 for one, a natural 20 for one,
Oh!
and a 12 for one.
Okay, the 11 and 12 fail,
Okay.
but the nat 20 obviously is gonna pass that. Nothing. That's strong. Uh, 12 fire damage.
Cool.
And yeah, gonna call out for the other one that reinforcements are coming. So alert another dispatch. You can hear that really loud. Penny's turn. Where are you, Penny?
I'm in the water. And
Oh,
she's gonna stay
Morton's
there. Her and Morton's are gonna keep laying down cover fire. Gonna shoot. The methods attack this one, right?
I think it was the one that was right here.
Oh, the bottom one? Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to attack. Penny is going to shoot one at each of them. And then Morton's will also attack one, but I'll wait for his turn. What is my name? To hit Jesus? Jimmy Creeks. Okay, so 19 on one blast and a 17 on the second. I think those both hit.
Yep.
Perfect. So they both need to make wisdom saving throws. And he's trying to make them scared.
Fuckers.
Oh. Okay, the one in front of you was very caught off guard in every direction. He failed so terribly. The one in the back was really smart to what was going on and fought it off very well.
Okay, the one at the front takes. So that one is frightened, and he takes 15 points of force damage, and the one in the back takes 12 points of force damage.
And what's the spell?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, yeah, as that blast makes it to him, it turns and just its body ripples from the force and just crushes whatever's left from his already bloodied from battle body. Falls right through the leg of the steam that just reforms as the other one stands and fights it off. He is dead.
Penny looks over at Morton's out. I was only trying to scare him. And Morton's out lets off a blast, but he rolls a 10. So he's gonna hit.
Yeah.
And that. Oh, and then this plant's also gonna move from here to here,
Okay.
the other side of this, and it's gonna make an attack as well.
Right here.
That's my spell attack modifier. 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
It's clean hit.
hit. It starts thrashing at it. And it does 6 plus.
That's such a cute plant monster.
11 points of slashing damage. Thank you. It's a combination of my studies from Dragontooth. It's like a little homage to Maya and to the teachers I killed. undead plants
Beautiful.
that I control.
We love it.
I know. Thank you.
Bognak.
That's
I just have a hammer. I'm just kidding. I've got I'm going to. This guy seems pretty thoroughly surrounded. Move up towards this one elven-looking person in the armor. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just get right up here on them so they can't get out of the fire, and then I'm gonna take a couple of cracks. Are they flanked with Livia?
Yeah.
Ooh, yes, please.
For me, it's those back 3 spaces for a flank.
Gotcha. I wasn't sure. Everybody does flank differently.
Yeah.
So here we go. That's a 28 to hit.
Ooh. What are you doing with the hammer?
No, that's my longsword.
Oh, okay.
I have the hammer that I like throw, but I was like saying to their blast. So that's 28 to hit on the first, and then I'm gonna see if I crit. Well, I crit failed, but that doesn't matter. So it's an 18.
18? Yeah, that still hits.
Okay, so that is 21 total damage, plus another 11 damage, 32 damage.
Wow.
And they have and in fact, I'm gonna use another martial superiority die. Can I get a can I get a wisdom saving throw from them? Or no? Yeah, wisdom.
18.
18?
Yeah.
That will succeed, but they're still gonna take another 8 damage.
Ooh.
So, all in all, that's 21, 32, 40 total damage.
Wow.
Mac just runs up.
Damn, Boggy.
Just like full on behind them. Beat the crap out of them with that sword. I think because their back was turned to you, there were a lot of vulnerable spots in the armor.
Are they still going strong? Like, they gotta be like...
The one that's further away from you guys, like right up here, this one hasn't taken too many hits, but that one's taken a lot of hits. She's looking messed up. She's also like 7 foot something. She's really tall. These are like...
Okay.
So they're just like sturdy beings. All right, is that it, Bognak?
Yeah.
Cleanile.
Clear now moves up to here ish, and makes 2 tail attacks against this thing. One is an 18, one is a nat 20, and it is 7, 15 plus 27 points of damage.
Whew.
She jumps up and does her fun tail thing. She's having a great time. She's like, has never looked more happy. She's like, oh.
She does her swipes, just like digging into his skin, just pulling scales off, revealing his like reptile teeth. Just shatters his face. Falls down to his knees as her tail taps him on the head. Falls over to that plant behind him. Snap, snap. It would have been his turn, but he's dead now.
Yay, killing people.
That's the tagline. That would be like in the commercial.
I don't like to kill people. That is my least favorite thing to do.
Murder, okay.
Livia.
Love it. Oh,
Mama's
speaking of my turn, hopefully I can pull a kill out right here. Since my allies are now around this motherfucker, I am going to...
It's an advantage with the flank.
Exactly, and I'm going to try and... Well, I have advantage because Bognak's within 5 feet of them.
Okay.
So,
Also true.
I'm just going to go for it right here with my Flame Blade. That's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
You know, it's a good roll because you could see the quick tongue flick from Tanner.
That's 26 with the flame blade, so 26 fire damage. And then I'm gonna go in with my rapier. That's a 24 to hit. So that'll be 9 piercing damage.
So what's the total? Just the 9?
31 total.
Describe how you kill her.
Beautifully.
Yeah, so like, I'm gonna say I went in with the rapier first to get a quick slash, and then like while that's happening, my flame blade is just sitting in this fire that's like surrounding me, slowly absorbing its energy, and I just go in with like one final good butt with that flame blade right through her.
Yes. Fire erupts behind that rock behind you. Just illuminates your face. Okay, are you moving? You staying? What are you doing? You're immune to us, right? So.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 30, and move over here. And then I'm going to bonus action dash over here to kind of like potentially maybe get a little cover from this palm tree, but
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Viz.
I'm going to bend down to the ground and cast Magic Rock on 3 seashells that I see. And I'm going to pick one of them up, and I'm just going to chuck it at the guy that I've been focusing.
Just gonna kick his shell at him?
yeah, just gonna do a quick kick, try to get him right in the chin.
Chabra.
Is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Cool. And that's 7 points of damage. No, I'm sorry, 9 points of damage.
He's starting to fade. Well, he keeps failing trying to get out of this thing. He's so tired. He's just been beaten up. He's got like swells and bruises.
It's definitely the point where I could stop and just walk away, but I don't think I will.
Ooh, is this Azir personal?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe it's just that I've taken so long that I'm just frustrated with this guy. Gotta loosen some rage on him.
Okay, but he is still standing. It just kind of knocked him awake a little bit, as it obviously hurt his face.
Good. I want him to see. I want him to witness this.
Yeah, his eyes are kind of fluttering open and looking at you.
I'm also going to move my my steam methods closer to the new group. Well, not the new group, but the group that's over here. And they're not close enough to be able to like make any attacks or anything, but it's a thought that counts. It's community. That's that's good.
We embrace community here.
And if I could get a mud method to come down like right on top of this person and cast, well, not exactly cast, I don't say that, I don't think that's the right word, but they're going to use their mud breath.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got to take a dexterity saving throw.
And fail it.
That would be nice.
We're manifesting.
17.
That is a huge success. A resounding success. Yeah, I'm gonna end it right there. Thank you.
Okay, cool. It's that guard's turn. Swinging twice at this mudden fool. Uh, 19 and 13.
Both of those hit.
Yeah. Through the mud. 24 points of slashing.
Awesome. I'm still here. Don't worry.
Shaving off mud, even though it's like kind of reforming. Ugh. Okay. Penny. Back in the water.
Penny steps forward. She's moving at half speed, so she makes it to here.
Oh, she emerges.
Yeah,
Penny
everything so
emerges.
she's killed everything so close, so she's like, but she does look
You're gonna
super
move in
dramatic
now.
walking out of the water. Bonus action, I'm gonna move. Actually, no, I'm not. Okay, so Penny is walking out of the water, and she looks pretty dry, and she kind of like flicks her hands out, and she's gonna cast Fireball right here.
Oh.
And she's gonna
Where?
right in the middle of these
Right in
four
the
guys,
middle.
right at that doorway, and
Oh
she's gonna
What's
gonna
the
go
range?
120, 150.
Oh my
and then
gosh.
It's,
And they're not even 95.
pretty long, and then it's a 40-foot radius, a 40-foot diameter. So I'm
40 foot
gonna set them all on fire.
diameter. Okay.
Beautiful.
Let me see this. 40 foot.
I want to make sure to get the gates as well. I want the gates to burn down for sure.
Okay.
We're setting everything on fire.
We're making an entrance, you know.
That's like
And
the
then I'm just
radius.
gonna run
Or
through
that's
a
like
little
the diameter. It's like that
And
area
then-
catches on fire.
Hey, Viqui, you don't mind if we burn down the island, right? That's it.
Viqui?
I couldn't remember your name.
I'm totally chill with it. You know, it's just the idea of owning land, which
She's like, ugh.
is valuable. So it's just the idea of that.
It did catch that ship on fire.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I thought the ship
Kapapa
was
started
up.
with the front studying it, so.
Whoops. But they need to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm
Whenever
painting
you're
right
ready.
now.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm
You're ready.
painting.
I got carried away with that last flame.
You did, I can tell.
I got
So
excited.
precise.
All right. Dexterity saving throw for all four. Let's do 2 at a time. Oh. So 22, 18, and 2 13s.
13s fail.
right,
So
so
it's
it's
gonna be 23 points of damage, and the other ones take half.
And everything's on fire.
And everything's on fucking fire.
Starting to look like home around here, y'all. Everything's burning.
It's looking so familiar. That is my action. Bonus action, I will do
Cool.
nothing. Nothing's a thing. No bonus action. So that's end of my turn.
Morton's out.
Morton Zhao goes, "Oh, good idea," and he does the same thing. He steps up and he goes, "Fireball!" and he casts Fireball. At
The same spot?
Double trouble,
Oh,
babe.
Morton.
All right. Okay. Blasting him, dude. Blasting him.
Oh, he does more damage,
All right.
but we'll see. He has a lower DC though.
Oh,
I mean, they would have lost. Well, two of them would have still failed.
Okay. One saves, one really fails. And one saves and is yeah. So 3 of them are gonna save. The one in the front, that Vial soldier, she's going to fail.
It's 33 points of fire damage this time.
33 on this one?
Yeah, half if they save. So
you guys love
Wow.
we're a hot couple.
Shut up with the pun.
That's perfect. Okay, yeah. That's like destroying everything around. Actually, that's probably gonna knock it even further.
That's what we do here from Dragontooth. We burn shit down.
We just burn everything down. All right, that front gate's on fire too. Now you're running through fire if you go there. So
Okay.
Right.
okay,
I got problems. We got solutions.
Bruiser.
Bognak goes, "That's a good idea. Fireball!" And he all, no, wait.
He throws the bomb. Bognak has a grenade from episode 4.
The poison. The poison.
No, but I do actually.
Do it.
I have shenanigans. I do have shenanigans I'd like to request.
We're calling shenanigans.
There's a barrel in front of me on the map. If you look at that, I have Tavern Brawler, which gives me proficiency with improvised weapons.
Yes.
I've been looking at monster stat blocks here, and I went to Ape. And between Ape and Giant Ape, which are 16 and 23 in strength, they can throw a rock roughly 50 feet. That's one of their attacks. So my question to you is, can I throw this flaming barrel at them Donkey Kong style? Just to take them and run ahead and
Not
throw
that
it.
far. No way it would be that far. You could throw it. Probably
could-
like. I'd
My
say-
argument...
Yeah, go ahead.
My argument being my strength is 20, and a little ape, just a regular ape, can throw it 25 feet
That is
to
good
50
strength,
feet.
yeah.
Is it an
And they only have a
ability?
16 strength.
Is it like a racial or animal ability that gives it the ability to throw it further, or is it just because their strength?
I think they just wanted to give the monkey a ranged attack, honestly. Like, what else is it going to do? So-
Practice it in game and focus on it, and then yes. But
okay, so I can't Donkey Kong barrel.
because I've never seen you do this in the 3 years you've spent here, so if you were good at it before, you've never done it again.
I have proficiency with improvised weapons.
So what
With
would your
Tavern
normal
Brawler.
what would your normal range be to throw it?
I don't know. That's why it's going. It's this is unprecedented. I get it. I could just go with the hammer again, but I just wanted to I wanted to get in on the fireball fun.
I mean, I guess
would
it depends on how much the burning barrel weighs and stuff like that.
Within the barrel.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a javelin's 120 feet, which is wild. So I don't.
Yeah, that's the shit.
But that's designed for throwing. This is a barrel.
You can roll a little bit.
I'd say you can't really throw it past like there 25. I'll give you 25 feet. That just
Can I pick it up and run?
it's
25?
also like a flaming barrel too, so you put too much pressure on it too, that thing might crumble. Yeah, you can always just run with it, yeah, and then get close and throw it for sure.
All right, I'll
For
go
sure.
with that.
Get a running start.
I was sitting here literally on my turn, like I measured out. I was like, all right, how does this math? How can
that-
I persuade this math?
Barrel's no longer
Um,
here.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is that close enough? Just short.
25 feet, yeah, 25 feet.
Screw it. I can't throw it to them. Unfortunately, I'm just 5 feet
Well,
short, so I'm just gonna turn
you
to the
can-
person next to me.
You'll have it on next turn. Oh, or just hit him, yeah.
Turn to the person
Yeah.
next to you.
She right there too.
There's a guy.
Oh
next to
shit.
him.
Okay, just gonna throw it at him.
There's one right there. I just go,
Okay,
That's,
Fuck them up, Boggy.
do it.
It's-
Do it.
I'm just gonna roll what I'd roll for like my hammer.
Hmm.
It's the same numbers.
So you have proficiency. in-
18 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's initially 6 blood. Well, what damage would a flaming barrel do, Scott?
In the moment,
He's
combined
flaming.
bludgeoning with some fire, it would be
Yeah.
a D8. I'll give you
A D8.
Yeah,
But it's still bludgeoning, which would mean I get to add that D12 from the armor, right?
exactly.
Yay!
It combos with that armor for improvised weapons.
Beautiful.
No.
Never mind.
So that's a 1 on both damage dice.
Oh,
so
no.
Oh my goodness.
Only
I
7
mean, you
damage.
accidentally rolled a D12 though, and not a D8, like
Okay.
I told you to. So if you want to do it the right way,
I'm
just
going to
saying.
give you this one-time offer because this is exactly halfway where we thought the span of this campaign might go, 60 episodes. We are at episode 30. So I'm going to, as you're doing this big attack, you're kind of paused in slow motion at like her head, just kind of being crushed with her hands coming up to protect. And you just go through your mind really fast all that pain you felt about losing Will Hamming and like the guilt and Sophie and Clara, and then you found him again and he's out there, and you can, as you're bashing, look out in the ocean and he's there with Komapa, just like floating and like helping Komapa get better. And use your relationship die, and I'll let you re-roll both those damage die.
Oh, okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. So if that's
Episode
the
30
case,
treat for you.
well,
It's all that ectoplasm left on you.
and then that's significantly better. Yay! Thank you, kind of benevolent DM, for letting me do it in the first place. So that is
To episode
going
30.
to be 21 damage.
21.
Yes.
Okay.
D8 plus D12 plus my strength modifier.
Wow, that's
Yes.
pretty good damage for just a random flaming barrel. Always use the map. Love it. All right, is that it?
Yeah, that's all my movement. I'm just standing there.
All right, Cleonile.
Cleonile is going to step here. And she's going to make a tail attack. She's got 10 feet range. She's gonna,
Ooh,
She's
in
gonna-
the fire.
butt stab. She's gonna go straight to the fire, just phew, phew, with her tail. Let me get my dice out. Oh, that's not great. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. Okay. No. She misses. She misses. For
She
sure.
misses?
It's it. That was bad rolls. Those bad rolls on both of them.
All right, Livia.
She can't see. It's the fire. You know.
That's right. It's growing. Livia's ran to the palm tree.
Yeah, so like, I'm assuming there's just like a big ass raging fire in front of me in this like jungle area.
Yeah. I
and
could
there's
spend all day
no
drawing fire.
evading, getting hurt.
It's not like there's a path that's been made over the plant life. Like it kind of curls over it because it's been boarded and put up. So it's on the fire of the sides and it hasn't really caught fire on the wood right there, but it has caught fire on the gate. But
Okay,
actually,
well,
that
I
gate
wanted-
is not even actually there. That's just bits and pieces on the floor. You can go through that because you blasted both those gates earlier and the
Oh, with your
Yeah,
spell.
edge of the
that's what I was
tower.
thinking.
So,
That's what I was thinking.
so you
Don't go
could,
by yourself.
yeah.
Because I was wanting to do like a whole sneaky sneaks jam in this jungle area.
Yeah.
Let me get my movement on. 15, 25,
We made her two at home.
30. I know, right there. And then, so that's my movement. I want to do it sneaky sneak style. So I'm going to bonus action hide while I do this.
Okay.
Like a stealth.
All right. Just like in the fiery bush.
Yeah, like weaving through these flames, like...
Yeah, that's
Not
not
getting
too high. That's
burned.
like at your waist right now. How tall are you?
Oh, I guess I'm like 5 something.
Yeah, so you would stick out over these like 2.5 foot tall bushes that are on fire, and then the top of the palm trees. So you'd have to like get on your belly and like crawl. You'd have to like prone yourself, otherwise you're just running through the bushes.
Fuck it, let's run through the bushes. I don't have time to crawl on my belly and get up and do all that stuff.
Okay. Okay, they're gonna see you.
I mean, if I were to crawl on my belly and stuff, would I have to like use more movement in order to get up? Would I be like putting myself prone? Like,
Yeah, but if you're hidden and no one saw you, and you're immune
Yeah.
to fire, then it might
If you
take
stay
like
there for a whole turn, you're fine.
yeah,
if
you'd
trying
be
to fight.
fine.
okay, then I'll do sneaky sneaks jam and do that, and then I'll hold my action in this shit for when homeboy right here that's like directly in front of me,
Yeah.
if he wants to move forward, I'm going to then attack with my flame blade and rapier jumping out of the bushes. Hold my
Okay.
action for that.
Okay.
Do you want a stealth for me to do anything, or?
Yeah, stealth to get that close. Now those big bushes are like 2.5 foot, and that platform's kind of built a little above the island floor. So It's maybe a foot, maybe a little less, just slightly elevated. So you can still crouch down and get close, but you might be seen. Your head might be poking out right at his vision. So yeah, roll a stealth check.
I got a 27.
Oh yeah, you're extremely still. You can almost like
Oh, if I
hide
still have
in the
Pass
fire.
Without a Trace from last episode, I have a 37. So
Ooh!
What was the last episode?
Pass
Without a
trace.
Trace.
Oh hell yes, because it hasn't been what 10 minutes, an hour.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
So 37 for myself.
Damn.
Sweet, yeah, you're perfectly readied in action for when this guy attacks.
Good.
On the other side, on the beach. Do we still taunt?
Yeah, so I'm gonna take one step up. I'm gonna take one step up close to him. Oh, he's falling asleep a little bit. I slap him awake. Put both of my hands on my shoulders and I stare into their eyes. And they stare back. It's just black beady eyes. Then I try to eat him.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bite attack. It's a racial feature.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a big chomp after him.
I mean, you're a shark, man. Roll your attack with advantage because he's restrained.
It's an 8 and a 10. I bite my tongue.
Yeah, you go to bite him, but he tenses his face, and I mean, he's pretty muscular, this lizard folk guard. A lot of meat. So you kind of dig into his meat, and he kind of shatters it off a little bit. He's used to things stabbing him that close.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna stay right with him. I'm keeping my arms right on him. We're having a connection. It's honestly beautiful. And then my methods over here. I think I'm gonna have this top group go up, and then this bottom group go to the side. And if I could have them in lines, that would be awesome.
Like right up to their faces? Like
Not right up to their faces, just like outside of the circle at the moment.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, just sort of positioning, pre-positioning.
Hey, the fire, burn! It's so dramatic.
Cool.
It's just a circle of sprites enveloping this like circle of flame happening, and these people are like, "What the fuck?"
Fuck the wrong bitches. The shark people are angry. We are their vengeance.
There you go.
And
Feel
then
the wrath.
I'm gonna have the mud method closest to that one person in the first fire. Fire number 1, right over here. I'm
This?
gonna have them do a claw attack.
Where?
No, the first burning bush.
Oh, right there, that guy.
Yeah,
Cool.
First fire pit.
and that's gonna be a 17 to hit with the
Yeah.
claw attack.
Yeah,
And
exactly what you need.
that's 2 damage.
2 damage?
A solid 2, a flat 2.
Nice mud claw in the back. It surprises her. But it's not enough to take her down. Not a vile guard.
But they've got to wash their clothes when they get.
And are you done with your...
That's it. Thank you.
Cool. She's just going to turn around and... I think she's just going to give it a look
That's all.
beneath.
It sort of looks back, but through her. Yeah.
She's going to 5, 10, 15, 20. And on Bognak and Cleonile, she's going to turn back. Not even, like, she doesn't give 2 shits about the mud dude. She knows this kind of magic. She's just going to ignore it and get away from it. And looks at Bognak and Cleonile. And you guys, she gives you a look like she recognizes you. Like, it almost feels personal the way she looks at you, Bognak. And then
Your girlfriend?
but your mud dude does get attack of opportunity.
I'll take it. You know what?
Maybe it kills her. This is less dramatic.
It's a 14.
That's a miss. Gets right by him, which was very important. And she's going to bring her same hand up with her sword, except fling her sword around and catch it into her hand on the blade without cutting herself, and it's going to light up. She's going to shoot forward, and Bognak and Cleonile must roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, a con save.
Come on, y'all. Don't take no thunder shit.
That's a dirty 20.
Save.
13.
Fail.
Chill.
As it brightens, it becomes unbearable to look at, and just it just shoots this sunbeam out towards you guys. So you're gonna able to shield yourself enough, Bognak, with your arm and your eyes away to get that half damage. But Cleonile is looking around you as she's running and just gets shot with the full blast.
I'm just looking back at Clea now. No.
What's happening over there? Ah! What'd you say, Bognak?
So Ben will take 12 points of radiant damage. And Cleonile will take 27, and she is blinded until her next turn.
Heard.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Very dramatic.
Get her some eyes.
She can't see nothing.
Penny's turn.
Oops. I closed the wrong thing. Well, I guess I have to change my intention now since a bitch wants to shoot my girlfriend. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast old girl twice. A nat 20.
Yes!
That's called cake crime, bitch.
Yes!
The other one is 16 to hit.
Oh, wait, on which one?
One's in. I'm aiming at the one that just blinded Cleonile and.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So one's a nat 20, and then the other is a 16.
16 misses, but the nat 20 does hit. Obviously.
Alright, great. So it's gonna do 27 points of force damage, and I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, big fail, big fail.
They are scared.
They are scared stiff. Scared because they knew they didn't have that much life left in them anyways. They had to take out what they recognize as students of that fucking school. They know something. Shoot a big beam, terrified just enough to stop the heart from inside the heavy armor. Shackles onto the wood.
The last thing she sees is vines in her. Cover them.
All right. Is it Morton's out? Or are you running up on the beach?
I will move. Yes. Thank you for reminding me, sir.
Yeah. Right now you're like halfway in the water, like
finally out of that damn difficult terrain. Bonus action. My plant will move from here. It'll join the army. Jeez,
Okay.
That was crazy. It's gonna move up. It's gonna move 30 feet. So it's gonna come up to this guy. Oh, he's dead. But look where the body was.
Yes.
As if it's coming out of it. It's dramatic.
Yeah. I kind of like it.
Thank you.
Ooh.
End of my turn.
Can't grab it.
That's okay. It's close. Somebody's thinking of the
Yeah,
map
won't
now.
let me grab it.
In the general area.
There we go. Okay. All right, Morton's out.
Morton's out is going to bonus action cast Astrologian Stride, which we call Asgrab Stride in my book because we like dragons. He's going to tap into his dragon nature, and he's going to gain 20 feet of movement speed as his feet set on fire. And he's going to start moving towards this guy as he wants to go. He sees him fighting, and he feels like a hero.
Looks a little bit more like a hug at the moment.
That puts him 40 feet to get out of here. Boom, with an extra 10. So much math, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, and then he's already on fire, and he just reaches out and he shoots a firebolt, which is gonna be, that is a 18 to hit.
That guard up top?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he gets advantage because he's restrained.
Oh, perfect. Ooh, higher than 18. Still a hit.
Yes.
And he does 13 points of fire damage.
Describe what happens to him. He's dead.
He runs up and he's like, "I'll protect my friends." He's like very anime character. He's like on fire. He's like, "God!" And he shoots his firebolt, and this priest kind of like looks back, hearing all the screams, and just right by him, and he steals his kill.
Out of here.
I got you, bro.
You still got your barrel, Bognak? No, you blasted her face.
Yeah, I Donkey Konged her.
So now there's a plant growing out of this lady.
I love it. Oh, thank you for that.
I'm going to I'm going to move up this way. I guess like kind of getting towards the method. I'm trying to see if there's anything I could do as far as like controlling this. Can I get to this ship? Like, can I get on it? Or
Yeah,
is it
there's
up in the air?
there's a landing door that's about, it's like a kind of like a warehouse door on the side. You can go in there. I mean, it's closed.
Cool. I'm gonna make my way to the ship, and I'm just gonna kind of yell like, "Hey, we gotta either save this thing to study or save this thing to get out on, but we should probably save it." And then he's gonna look at all these heroes coming, and he's going to throw his dice and see what happens.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
That's a 3. Ooh, I think 3 is what I wanted. Where are you? Sorry, Scott. Let's see.
Oh, have
3.
fun with it. There's music playing.
Oh,
Get
I
to
do. I cast Scorching Ray at a 5th level. That's just what I
More
wanted.
fire!
it. Oh my gosh.
Seems like a good idea. Yeah.
Oh my god!
So I'm going to hit these two up front because they seem like the biggest threat. Scorching Ray at a 5th level, I
Good
believe.
God.
It's like 5 different.
That's a
attack
lot.
rolls. Yeah, it's a bunch of
Yeah.
attack rolls.
Yeah, it's a bunch of attack rolls. Okay, so it's already with 3 rays of fire at 2nd level. Additional 1 for each one above 2nd level. So 6 rays?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw 3.
Straightforward?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3 at each one, just like this guy, this lady.
Hell yeah.
Incinerate!
And these are all with plus 10, so the first 3 are on the guy. 1, 2,
God,
okay,
are you fucking me?
and then the next 3 are on the lady. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's a 13, a 12, and a 19 on the guy.
19
Or
on the guy
don't-
hits. What are the other
Or
ones?
it's like an orc looking. I don't really know what it is, but
The one that's in front of me.
yeah, this one.
Okay, yeah.
So 13, 12, and 19. 19 hits.
Yes.
Okay. So they'll take 7 fire damage. And then on the next ones, it's a 25, 23, and 19 to hit on the other
All 3
tall-
hit? Yeah.
Cool. So she's going to take 22 fire damage.
Describe how it kills her.
Bognak goes, fireball! And this time, he just like launches it out and it falls out of his hand like 5 times. He hasn't done this before. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa! And so like the first few go away, and then he like gets a hold of it and just like pum, 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 Captain America or Iron Man style, just like launches that one last lady because he knew she had a cone attack. He wanted her-
Oh. Okay, is that it?
I have like 5 more feet of movement. Can I try and get in this door? Or that was my action?
Yeah, so it's like this big thing with a latch at the top that has like a thing that goes around the side and comes down. It seems to be like some operational mechanism. So you can get to it, but you'll need an action to... I mean, you can try something if you can just randomly guess something. Otherwise, you'll need like an action to figure out how to get this to work.
If only B were here. So yeah,
After cleaning up.
that's my plan. Like I just get up to the door and I'm like, all right, next turn I'll do something with it because that feels cheap to do too many actions there.
Okay, clear now.
Cleonile is confused and blinded, and she starts to panic. And then she like remembers her training, and she calms down, and she does something people haven't seen before. She like feels around in herself, and she finds that harmonica, and she just starts to hum a little song. She doesn't need to see it; she just hums a little song, and she breathes. And she took a level up, and she took a level in Bard, and she's gonna touch herself and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh!
Oh, hell yeah,
And she starts singing a little tune.
Yes! Okay.
She became friends with somebody from the Feywild's little shapeling friend, and she's like,
Yeah,
okay,
she just
let's
took a
learn some
little-
magic.
That's fitting for her.
The Thruple's evolving, y'all.
As the
Get
thruple
it!
evolves,
Yeah.
you hear like a large amount of sound coming from within that fort. Cleonile looks up. Everyone kind of looks. As you see guards just moving in. I'm not going to put all the guards in it, but it is going to be a significant amount coming up and filling up this. I'll give you a color here, a blue. Like this area. And above them flies in this red, shiny, big mecha suit that kind of flies upwards and releases a barrage of rockets from its back. 8 of them, 4 on each side. And they are like, they catch themselves in the air as he just floats up in the air. Propulsion coming out of his hands and feet. This big mask.
Big Iron Man.
And a big cape flowing behind him. And all these rockets fly out into the air as you all wipe the blood kind of off your mouth or just straighten your posture if you haven't even taken anything. And Viz just had blood and guts shot on his face, burned, and just turns and looks up at this army coming forward and this flying thing and these rockets in slow motion. And with that, we'll take a 12-minute bathroom break and we'll come back and see what B and Russ have been doing. Okay? See everybody
We
soon.
don't want to see that, Scott. That's nasty. Can't count.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a good bathroom break. We have with us now Erica Webb.
Hello, I'm back.
Perfect. So now we have the entire gang and a special guest. This is the first time on Dragontooth. No, we had Frank at that time, so there were 6. Okay, never mind. Anyways, inside Komapa, as Will Hammond continues to work with Komapa, staring at this ship, Komapa starts to, because Komapa can't produce fire. She can't produce, like, other elements. It can only, it's the appearance. So she starts making this, like, wood of the ship and then making the fire. And Will is trying to rush around and be like, no, the fire's not part of it. No. Just like worrying as this whole ship is trying to figure it out. And inside, we see B sitting down with her legs crossed. There's like candles all around, but they're out. And Russ is trying to light them. Sit still! Just trying to light these things. And B's got a book, and on it is like handwritten. And it says, by Russ. He has pride in his work. And it's just a list of 9-letter words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can already read 9 letters. I'm on 10 letters.
10-letter words. Okay, he finally got them all lit again because Komapa has kind of expanded. Her like liver and spleen are kind of hanging over, so he's just constantly like trying to push it up while he's teaching you.
And
And it's
B's
like-
trying to sound it out like a kindergartner.
Yeah.
Like, whatever it is. You know how they, like, do the little syllables, like, with each, like, they'll sound out the letter
Good,
sounds.
good.
He's sitting there doing that.
Just think of it this way. Like, this is an easy one. Fire truck is a 9-letter word. But if there's more, it's fire trucks.
Broken.
Fire trucks! Fire trucks! Hell yeah!
All right, roll an insight check really fast. And make it really good. Any inspiration you have on it, anything you have. Oh no.
4.
A 4?
Oh, I forgot. I gave her bardic inspiration before.
Hey, BB Grimes
Even though
just
I'm
gave
not a bard.
5,000. BB Grimes just gave 5,000 points towards the item challenge. We're now at 9,128 out of 12,000 channel points.
Oh my gosh, when that thing goes off, someone randomly just gets whatever item Like, I'm going to roll for the person because I'll feel guilty. And that person will just decide what item, and then we'll just level it up over a long rest. What were we doing? Oh, that's right. Oh, Russ is going to give you advantage because that's literally what he's doing. He's helping you right now, so you have advantage on it. You have the help action from him.
That was a 3.
But this whole day has proved it's not working. You've
It's too
spent all...
fucking dark in here, Russ. I can't see shit.
You guys altered from, like, trying to teach you and you not getting a fucking thing to, like, getting angry and just having wild animalistic love-making in the corner, and Kamapa's being angry. And when you deflated overnight, or this morning, you guys were kind of stuck in positions trying to get at each other, still upset. But then you finally were able to get down. And I think Russ has lost his patience just enough with this. He's going to storm out and grab his suit and put it on and just look around and then go back down. You see him boom, go down the boom, boom, the steps, boom, boom.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
12,000 points.
Do we just hit it?
Item unlocked.
We just hit it?
Yeah.
Oh my
Reptaro just
gosh.
gave us the last bit.
All right.
Shout out
Thank
Reptile.
Holy cow. Holy cow.
BD
All right,
Grimes.
so
No pressure.
I'll do the 4. It's too good for a special guest. Sorry, Andrew.
Who's Andrew?
All right, so because of the way my screen is right now, we'll do Ben is 1, Erica's 2, Michael's 3, Tanner's 4. It's 1. Ben,
Was
you
it?
get it.
I forgot. Yeah! I forgot.
Wait, don't you have legendary items?
Really?
But now it's an upgraded one. So
Yeah,
it
so you
makes
can
sense to
pick
like it.
one that someone might want also and be
This
like,
game.
upgrade. 12,000 rooter points. That's like
It's okay.
that's like at least 10 episodes of watching this show to upgrade whatever you're gonna upgrade. So think about that shit. But anyways, Russ walks back in
And says, B, maybe we need a breath of fresh air. Why don't we go outside and kill a bunch of these people? It looks like our friends are doing it. It might make you feel better.
Hate breathing fresh air, but fine. I would like to kill some people.
I could put a fog cloud out.
That sounds better. Fall out behind them.
All right, as you guys go out, Will is like trying to tell you to be careful because like the floors are still trying to form from that mushy body. But as you and Russ are talking, he's just going to bring up this small cloud in his hands to get ready to cast it out there. The floorboards are going to kind of slide, move, and you guys are going to slide down together, and it'll kind of swoop up, and you'll just get your natural step. Completely not paying attention to where you're going as the ship's starting to build, so you're just walking around this ship that's like building until you just land right on some rocks that lead you to the shore of what's going on. And he casts fog cloud, so everyone looks back as the cloud kind of like disseminates and adds just gunk to the air. You see the Man of Iron floating up there and soldiers pouring out of the fort. So we'll go to the map now.
So
He just
probably lots of
yawns while
smoke
this
in
is
the air.
happening. Yeah, I didn't want fresh air. Come on now. B just yawns and like stretches and is like, what I miss, you guys?
You're right beside
Important.
Penny and Mortonzow. So
Thank God you're here. Everything's on fire, and there's a man flying in the sky.
Literally.
Yeah, I think Penny will look at you and go, B, points to the giant Iron Man, fetch. and,
B just like her head turns like this and she's like,
and she holds her hand out like she's gonna touch you, but she's waiting because it's turn order.
okay, with that, we'll add that bad guy to the turn order, and then all the bad guys are just gonna go as one unit. They're gonna do ranged attacks at first, anyways. So
Sure they are.
I cover.
all these
and
four
rest
just kind
need to
of
roll.
that guy did move back, Livia. If
Yeah,
you,
does that trigger my shit?
he technically didn't attack.
No, I said when he moved.
Okay, well then yeah, get him.
And do I get my sneak attack off with that as well, since
Yes.
I'm hidden?
Yes, 'cause you're
Okay,
hidden.
just making sure.
Yep. Oh, you get it all. This is what your class
So
is
that's
built
a
for.
21 to hit.
Yeah, it does.
Correct.
Oh, one more dice.
Yeah, shake him in the mic.
23.
I love it when the map's on fire.
25. So that's going to be 25 fire damage. Do I also get my rapier attack in with that as well?
Your rapier what?
Like my rapier attack, since it's 2-weapon fighting.
And the offhand?
Yeah, I mean, you said you're gonna use both of them. It's your normal attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's an 18 to hit with that one.
Slap, slap, slap. Slap.
And that'll be 11 piercing damage.
How much total? What was the other one?
Fuck. Oh wait, it's still right here.
So 11 and then so is it just 11 total?
It's 11 for the rapier. The flame blade was 23, is what it's saying.
Okay.
I'm hoping I didn't roll a dice or anything like that, but
Yep.
23 is what
Describe
it
how
said.
you kill him as he walks back.
Oh, I just like see him about to walk away, and I'm like, nah, fuck that. And I like dip my flame blade into the flame next to me and just like whip it real good to scorch a motherfucker before he runs off.
Falls out onto the ground. Okay, so that was just an opportunity attack. It wasn't your turn. So that whole they're kind of backing up as this army's coming in. You just heard some yelling as you look back. You make out and you see Russ and you see B, and then you just hear the guy in the sky. Okay, whoa, everybody calm down, okay? I don't know what you're doing here, but I think you all need to turn around and sail to another island. This island is closed today. Thank you. Goodbye. We would hate to annihilate you.
You know she's gonna have to get hot.
I can't say nothing, man.
Okay, listen here, little, what are you? Are you a goblin? What are you? Kind of look like a goblin.
You talking shit too.
Are you a goblin? Yes, you with the fingers. Message is clear. Okay, look. And about that time, those rockets that he had fired off before in slow motion, which for some reason still going in slow motion even though we were not. I hate this world. It's going to fly in and just blast you guys from behind you onto the beaches. Just going to crack huge holes in these like rock formations that are under the like leaves. And the water is just going to kind of pour in, creating these like small little rivers that come in. So,
Bucket ecosystem.
Eat
We're
water.
building a new one.
Yep. He just kind of cracks these small rivers to come in. Just making it a little more difficult.
You brought a shark with us. Fuck around.
Okay. And he's going to ask, which option do you want? We can either capture you, analyze you, and probably take you in for your crimes. I mean, after all, we're not stupid. Summit's aware of who you are. So, you can, talk to us. Or we can have ourselves a little endgame battle here. I'm down for it.
Hey, guess what?
All right, he is going to enter the battle and make...
Livia's right there with you, B. She's just like...
He's going to, okay, bring up his hands. And 4 bolts are just going to shoot through, like, the palm trees right to B. (21, 14, 17, 19).
3 of those hit.
3.
Talk shit, get hit, I guess, but you can handle
Well, I'm
it.
about to die. Not even raging yet.
Get close to me, I'll cure you.
Only across the map.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to take 31 points of force damage
I'm gonna tell you about another thing that happens. So Morton's out. Also took a multi-class. He went one level of fighter. He took interception as his fighting style, and he rolls a D10 +3 to reduce damage dealt to people with it in range. And so he's gonna do that for B, and he reduces it by 11 points of damage as he like reaches out and like shoots some cold. And he's like,
So just 20.
Yo.
Does he
Hell
take
yeah.
any of the damage, or does it dispel it?
nah, just reduces it.
Hell yeah, Mort.
Okay, and so
Mort.
that
He looks
enters
tired
us
now.
back into the fight. He just went. It'll be Livia's turn. And before he goes, the army will go next time.
Before who goes? Oh, before the before the bad guy, the army goes.
Yeah. So like when it comes his turn next in the turn order, his bad guys will go for him for his. And that they will go, and then he will go. So they'll go before him. I'm just not
Okay.
going to put him in the turn order.
Gotcha.
All right, Livia.
So what is this blue line distinguishing in front of me
That
again?
is packed full of soldiers. You can probably roughly guess 60 to 70. Maybe a little less. Maybe just 60.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to be the hero here. Not gonna stay up front right now, knowing that information.
You are exposed. You are exposed after your sneak attack.
Yeah, so bonus action, hide in these bushes that are beside me.
Jumps out.
Just like falls back.
I'm like, oh, never mind, going back. So I'm just gonna like creep back, and I'm gonna like station myself in the palm trees and like shrubbery over here on the edge, and just like stay hidden. I don't really have range that'll reach to where I need it to, so I'm not gonna like really
Roll
hold
a
an action, I guess.
Roll a stealth check, just because that whole army is there, and those are just palm trees, so there's only a couple of spots that can block. Those leaves are up in the air.
18 plus 9
Yeah.
is 27.
Yeah, you find the shadows really well, and just slide into the shadows. All right, Viz.
So how high is the mechanical man up in the?
So this whole island terrain going up there to that gate, maybe we'll give like a 20 feet incline, like it's kind of going up. This island's kind of like it's like a jagged thing over the water a little bit. So we'll say it's already 20 feet up. So like 80 feet up in the air.
Okay, so he's way up in the air.
Yeah.
Is anybody hurting at the moment?
Clean out took
Be my
damage.
team. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think being clean out took damage.
Cool. So is that one person or two person?
Too.
Two person.
I'll click them. This girl took damage, and this girl just got shot for talking shit.
Okay.
We're talking shit. Throw
Do it
Um,
again.
We know.
All right. So Viz is gonna move up. To like here, underneath this water. I'll move him right there. And he's going to take out his tea set, and at impossibly fast motions, he's gonna brew up some tea. And he's gonna chuck it over to this stranger who just showed up. And it's a delicious tea, tastes almost of oolong, but very, very salty. And it can heal you. What is it?
Throws hot tea at B. That sounds
Yes,
appropriate,
throws
actually.
Yeah.
Hot tea to you,
She's
and
like,
you
"Oh my
get
God, thanks."
3d6 plus 8. So that's 2,
Damn.
4.
That's his subclass, y'all. He took a weird homebrew
8.
subclass.
Yeah. So that's 16. You heal 16 points.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
So
you took 4 points of damage total. Look at that.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm gonna move my my mud methods
Okay.
up. I guess they're too far away to like reach Iron Man, right?
It's the Man of Iron, Disney.
Okay.
That was his words, not mine. It was the Man of Iron.
I think that I'll move both of them up so that they're close to the two guys in the front and have them both use their mud breath on them.
Okay.
Which is a dex saving throw, I believe.
Okay. And 2 heroes. Oh, they both failed. Horribly.
Okay, cool. They are restrained for 1 minute.
All right, so these 2 guys in the front are restrained.
And I'm going to have these 2 steam methods go up behind each of them and do a claw attack on them.
All right, which guy? Sorry.
The 2 steam methods
Gotcha.
that were right by the mud methods.
All right, so right into that group, because that's like a crowd, like right into that crowd.
Uh-huh.
So they're like going in between the bodies, just like turning into full steam, swirling around. Okay.
Okay, and that is going to be, for the guy on the left, a natural 20.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ow.
Cool. That is gonna be... okay, it's gonna be 8 slashing damage and 2 fire damage.
To both?
Just to 1.
Okay.
And then for the other one, it's also a natural 20.
Oh, he's a witch.
And
Yep. Sounds about
that
right.
is a 6 and an 8. 14 points of damage for the guy on the right.
Describe
Near
how
the
this
left.
steam methods kill him.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. So they claw at them both, and they're steaming so much, and they whine almost as if like a tea kettle is boiling over, and the sound of it is so discombobulating to the 2 of them that they just have to like plug their ears up, and they slash them like right underneath those vital points, just because of this quick distraction. They took that opportunity, and more.
Perfect. All right. Anything else, or is it B's turn?
That's all. That's all for me. Actually, I'm gonna move. There's one more mud method.
Like in what the?
Yeah. I'm just gonna move him over here if I can.
Yes.
I know it's off in the dark.
Into the unknown.
I'll reveal it. It's more
Awesome.
jungle.
Recon mud method.
You get more jungle.
And there's also 2 more steam methods that I will have join them.
Like
All right, they're on their
breath.
own expedition into the backside.
Yes.
Ooh.
I knew Michael would say something like that. I knew it. All right, B, take your turn.
Expedition into backside.
B's gonna go ahead and wild shape to a bear, per usual. And for her bonus action, she is going to go into a rage. She's pissed now about that. No, she is barely damaged at all. She's very upset about it.
Okay. You gonna move? You wanna move?
Yeah. Move as far as I can move.
Is the bear different, or is it still 30?
It's 40 feet, the bear.
10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40. Yeah, you can get like over here or like over there.
Let's go to the left because I want to stay out of that fire.
Okay. You can also just like run across this water too. You can literally sit like right there, like go through there, if you wanted.
She would not willingly stand in water, so
Okay.
no. Pretty bitch.
Ew, clean. All right, Russ's turn. Holy shit. He's thinking. He's pulling out his book and he's looking through his book at spells he can do while he's chasing after you. Go like, wait up! 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's like right in the water, up to about his ankles, waiting after you, looking back, and he's actually gonna dash around you. 5, 10, 20. Kind of stand over here as you're like bearing across the water, trying to get out of the water onto the beach. Penny.
Penny steps forward just a little bit. Very slowly she's walking. Very slowly. It's dramatic. And she goes,
Ooh.
well, I thank you all for coming to our show, but we do want to clear one thing up. We are not with Dragontooth. we are the seeds of change, and you are either with us or you are our enemy. And I mean, you are with us or you are our enemy. And she holds up the rod of rulership. And if I look at where I am, I'm pretty sure that's the entire army and the guy in the air who gets hit by that. I'm definitely going to use Silvery Barb, so if the guy in the air succeeds, he's definitely going to have disadvantage. And I want to know who's fighting us and who's against us, just so we're clear.
Okay.
And I heard you say 60-person army, so I was just curious about how that feels to roll 60 saving throws. But I'll just give,
All right. I'm gonna do a quick method.
I'll take the ratios. But I definitely am giving that guy disadvantage on his, because I want the Man of Iron to bend to my will. So he can have a special roll if he wants.
Okay.
Bitch, I'm goop right now. That is gold.
Because of they're in the front, that whole section that's in the front here and a little under him, like not halfway of this group, maybe like a third, they all fall under your spell. But the ones in the back do not.
Perfect.
And for
I would
him-
love for,
Sorry.
as they fall into that spell, they like are standing and pointing at us, and they kind of just like, and they turn to the people behind them, and they like are turned on each other now.
But you do not get the Man of Iron, who stands, who's just kind of shrugging, like, "Come on."
And I'm gonna give, because even if he pass the roll, I use Silvery Barb, so I'm gonna give advantage to Mortenzau since he's after me, so he'll have advantage on an attack roll he makes, or whatever he does next. And that is the end of Penny's turn.
Mortenzau.
Mortenzau is going to Mortenzau's gonna drop a fireball right where our allies stop and the enemies start going this way. So like when the people were like right in front of them, boom.
Where? Which direction?
So like we have our allies are this way,
Yeah.
right? They're like facing this way. He's dropping it this way. He wants to hit the guys who are against us.
Is it
right
a
in front of
straight
us.
line?
No, it's fireball. So
It can curve?
I can drop it up to 120 feet, and then it's a 20-foot radius.
Do you have to see the place?
Let's see if it says line of sight. Let's see.
It doesn't. I'm gonna let you know ahead of time. It don't.
This is chaos right now.
Oh, it says you point your finger. I just gotta point in a direction, and it explodes.
Is it like the closest hard surface? All right, I'll be nice. Sure,
I can move. I can
Because
give you some movement though.
This island kind of goes up a little bit, so it kind of goes up, and then the forts kind of end, so you can't really see
got you.
at like the base of that tower. But if he gets his
He's
angle
at-
just right, sure.
He's at 50 feet of movement, so he can move up to here if that helps
Okay.
him get where he needs to see it. But he definitely wants to hit the enemies, not the allies.
Sure. Is it everywhere
flexing
around
our
the
power.
5 feet of the fireball?
The fireball is 20-foot radius.
Oh,
so
it's
I'm
another
gonna-
one. Okay, go ahead. Gonna light
It's
everything
another-
on fire.
It's not a fat one. We're just gonna burn deeper into it.
Okay.
But the enemies is the goal. So they're making a bunch of deck saves.
Jesus fuck Christ.
And I'm gonna roll 8d6.
Y'all, I don't know how to explain how my emotions are after Michael just taking 2 turns.
Listen, we're playing to win here. Okay.
No, I get it, bitch. You are. You're
We
right.
need an island fort,
You're right.
and we got nowhere else to go. Our boat is eating our friends currently. Like what?
They're out.
Now. But yeah, it's 31 points of damage to those who fail, and half for those who succeed.
Okay, yeah, you see this fire explode, catching all of that shit on fire, catching people on fire. You hear yells and screams. The Man of Iron just kind of shifts back as his cape flows. Whoa! Looks back. Bognak.
So this door.
Yes. I'll let you choose.
I'm dead.
Do you want to try to figure it out and roll an investigation check, or do you just want to dig your hand in and figure it out with a sleight of hand check at disadvantage?
Dig that hand, baby.
Alternate option. Is it possible for me to just take out my door jammer? And it's like, I remember this used to be my leg. Yeah! And
Just
try to
break
knock
it open?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Roll an
All
F,
right.
roll your attack with it on the door of this arc, I guess.
I'll mend it later. It's fine.
He does that.
He
I
does
do
that.
That's the whole reason I
And
took
then gave B a key and was like, you can unlock everything. She was like, no, I want to do it too.
That shit.
Boring.
I was out of attunement slots. Otherwise, I love that key. I think it's just an athletics check +4. So, here we go. That's a 13 still, but that is a natural.
You definitely crack into it, but you don't break it open. Like it kind of cuts in, maybe like the wood kind of caves in a little bit through like a couple layers, and you can almost like see through it, but it's dark on the inside.
Oh, it's good the flame hasn't gotten there yet. Then he's going to look back at the Man of Iron. He's going to be like, hey, yeah, hail and well met. Big fan of your work. You know those teachers you couldn't kill at the school? We did that. But Fatale's still around. She's very mad. So, enemy of my enemy, right? Maybe let's not all kill each other because she's coming after us. Hi.
Okay.
And he's going to say that to the Man of Iron. And just try and look for a way to put out this fire, I suppose. I got nothing. I'm just gonna keep standing in front of this door, pull the sword and shield back out, and sling my door jam down.
Okay.
My dryer's done.
Around that time, that entire big balloon on the left pops and explodes from the fire that's consumed it. It just falls on top of the ship a little bit.
I step back.
I was like, back up.
I step away from the ship.
And just like on top of it, just catches the top on fire as this big balloon like lays on top of it. All right, Cleonile.
Well, she was gonna help Bognak, but then the ship broke, so I guess she's not gonna do that anymore. I think she's gonna move up to here with Morty, since he's getting all like into combat, and she's just gonna like ready a rage if enemies make it past those guys to us, because there's like allies in front of us on that army.
Then enter a rage.
Yeah, so if they like come out to like if they make it past them and out of the ring of fire and like in front of her, then she's gonna like I run angry again. Because she's currently not raging, because she's been out of combat for turns.
Well, as she stares, this army charges forward through the mist guys. I'll give them both one opportunity attack against some guy. The next in line, essentially.
Oh, the mist guys.
For
That's you.
the steam
Yeah,
methods?
Yes.
My bad,
Steam
yeah,
Bros.
got you.
Are our army friends going to also attack?
See, I'm sorry?
I said, are our army friends also going to attack as they charge past them, Scott?
Well, I just want to see this damage first for a show where they're going, because also
Okay,
then you're also going to have to roll 2 mud guy opportunity attacks.
I have an 11 and a 10 for the steam guys.
Okay, both of them miss, so roll for the mud guys. So they're charging through steam guys.
Alright, that's a 10 and a 1.
And then as they charge forward, they put up their shields in formation and just blast through the mud guys that just like fall back, I'll say prone. Like,
cool.
Over here into the fire. If they take fire damage, they'll take 1d4 fire. If they do, and it's 2 points of fire.
Okay,
as
cool.
this big army is charging forward to Mortonzow and Cleonile. Mortonzow and Cleonile roll both first a dexterity saving throw as they're being bombarded by this shielded army. militia, I guess.
Morton's got a much higher number than Ogre with advantage. Dexterity saving throw is up there. He got an 18. She got 5.
Okay. Morton's Owl is only going to take half damage as they just push past you guys. Morton's Owl will stay on his feet. Cleonile will be knocked prone. So what was that blue dot? She was paralyzed or blinded?
Blinded.
Oh, she was blinded for
to
a
her
turn.
next turn.
That was, yeah.
So
but now she does go into a rage because they came out of that line.
Yeah, she's in a rage. She's knocked prone. He's just going to stay exactly where he is. And for the damage... 17 for Cleonile, and then 8 for Morton's Owl of bludgeoning damage. As they're running out, they're kind of spreading out, so I will draw a new formation line, and they are like standing over top of the Mephits, and the Steam guys.
We are misfits.
They kind of are misfits.
It tracks.
Kind of going to take this formation now. Cool. Man of Iron is like... He's actually not this big. He's a medium-sized creature. I just want to make him more dramatic. He's like flying up in the air closer to the camera, too. He's just going to fly over this way. Just like zip through the air really fast. He's kind of got his hands out. Just like, whoa, whoa. Let's make this easy. You're all under arrest by the order of Summit. Summit is aware of your names, your identities, everything. We're aware of L'Adri Fatale and of all your professors. Unfortunately, you are a risk to Summit and you must be analyzed. Don't take that personally. It's actually good for you. If you come out clean, you'll be good to go. But you need to drop your weapons, all your magical items. You need to drop everything now. And then it's Livia's turn.
Yeah, so Livia's just like hiding in the woods like this. Like, gang, gang, bitch. You don't see me, but I hear you.
Yeah, you hear me.
Yeah, so how I'm interpreting this mob in front of me, this like flood of human beings, is there like a distinguishment between the ones that Penny wasn't able to charm? Like they're running through attacking? Is that what's happening?
But isn't it? What did you specifically say on the charm again? Did you yell out or did you just charm them?
Well, they consider me a trusted leader, but I said either you're with the season change or you're our enemy, and then I used the rod of rulership.
And they about faced and was like, "Come on."
Yeah.
people."
So it's actually, I'll say that this formation is probably a little smaller as they're staying back. So there's kind of two formations: the ones that charged through them, which would be these guys, and then the ones that kind of stayed back. Right there. Good call. Good call.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure who I was attacking.
So they are for you guys, with Penny as the leader.
Yeah, the ones that are further away.
But it's
from
just a
me,
third of this army.
At this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the ones that are directly in front of me, I'm just going to keep my sneaky sneaks on, and I'm just gonna step over here, and I'm going to cast Burning Hands in a 15-foot cone in front of me. And just burn up this fucking army of people that are running through right now.
Hell yeah.
So Burning Hands will be a dex save from you for everybody.
I don't think you can do a bunch of people, right? Does it say a line? I think it's just a melee.
It's a 15-foot cone, Burning Hands.
Oh, right, okay.
I just put my thumbs together and shoot flames.
You're gonna get a bunch of guys.
Cone. Yeah, that was my plan.
So the guys in front, half the guys saved, half the guys failed. It'll be the guys in front, seems logical, they would take a bunch of damage, and the ones in the back side of that 15-foot cone would not. They'd take
Would
half.
not.
Yeah.
I'll follow that logic, Daddy, and I'll let you know how much they be taking.
I know you will.
10, 13, 15. So 15 on a fail and half as much on a save.
A couple of guys are going to drop, making this even smaller.
Cute.
Cool.
Yeah. So I did what I needed to do, and I'm just gonna like let them keep running past me. I'm just here
Well,
on
they
the
can see you.
sidelines.
Unless you can use a
Oh yeah, I'm
bonus
not
action to
hidden
hide.
anymore. Oh yeah, I'll bonus action hide. Let's
All
do
right.
it. I'll
All
give you a
right.
stealth.
Yeah,
Jumps out of the
stealth.
fire. Ah! Goes back in the fire.
You're right.
That's
Who
actually
is she?
terrifying.
What did you do?
Jumping in and out of the fire.
Okay, so 17 plus 9.
Okay, yeah, you're hidden. Jesus.
She said, "I was born in the fire."
Viz,
Literally, yeah.
Viz, the man of iron has his back towards you. I mean, he's kind of looking down roughly at everybody, but he's kind of above you slightly at an angle with his back towards you. So unless he like looks through his legs past his crotch or right behind him, he won't see you.
Beautiful. I'm gonna stick my arm out and like wave it across in front of me, and water's gonna come from the like little river that was formed closest to the mob of people, and I'm gonna cast Tidal Wave on them, and that'll be like a up to 30 by 10 feet, and everybody has to make a Dexterity saving throw, and if they succeed, they're not knocked prone.
Okay, so a third of them succeeded. So
Okay.
the ones in the back will be safe, but that whole front row is knocked prone, like just full title. But isn't that also
Okay.
going to get Morton's on Cleonile?
So I can sort of like shape it. So I'm just gonna have it cast like right outside of there,
Gotcha.
if that's cool.
Yep, that makes perfect sense.
Cool.
All right, so that first
and
chunk
then-
is prone.
And then those that failed will take 4d8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Yes, they will.
So what's that damage?
That is 20 damage, and for if they failed,
Okay. If
and
they
then
succeeded,
half
10.
that for the people who succeeded.
Okay.
So that's 10 damage for people that succeed.
Far out. All right.
And then I think I'm gonna have my mud methods like just try to move as close as they can to the man of iron, just sort of harass him.
Okay. Front. They're gonna use their action to dash.
Yeah, why not? And then I have one close mud method, and I'm gonna have them use their mud breath. Right quick.
What's the range?
The range for that would be 5 feet. Can they fly up and get them with that, or?
The mud guys?
So there's one mud guy that is starting like right underneath the man of iron.
And he can fly?
I think the mud methods can fly. I'm sorry if I'm
I don't think they walk. I assume they hover. You know, they got legs. That's kind of even weirder.
I think Mephits, yeah, they're like little weird things with wings. I think pretty much all of them can fly.
Yeah, they fly. I think they fly.
In the picture they have wings. Yeah.
I
They
got
have
you.
a
I'll pull up
flying
the
speed?
stat block real quick. I got you.
Yeah, they have a 20-foot flying speed.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
if it's
There you
5
go.
feet range, you can fly up 20 feet, but he's 80 feet in the air.
Well, then he's making his way up. He's making his way up in the world.
All right, he is 40 feet with a dash then.
Cool.
I'll make him slightly bigger, like he's getting big towards the camera.
Beautiful. Superpositions. Oh, love it.
Not that big. Okay. All right, is that it?
Yeah, I'm gonna rest right there.
All right, B.
Okay, so I'm going to use my movement to get here next to these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to go ahead and use my multi-attack on them to attack with my bite and my claws.
On who?
Bottom one.
The mud dudes?
Yeah.
Those are
Wait,
those
no,
are
those are-
allies.
These are allies.
Yeah, those
Oh,
are
just
allies.
kidding. Sorry,
Particularly
just
fighting
kidding.
these circles. Fighting these
Just
big
kidding.
circles.
I'm not gonna do
He
that.
was like,
I'm just gonna move. I mean, I think it would be funny to attack it anyways.
he's
You're
like,
valid.
It is kind of funny.
Like,
my name is
It would
Bequeeze, and these are my allies. Allies.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand there then. I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna hold my action.
You want to ready an action if they get close or something?
Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll ready the multi-attack.
Okay, far out. Russ is like, hold the fuck up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to cast a Velociraptor around him and do the Chris Pratt Jurassic World, you know, with the raptor around him. But he's like really doing it to everybody else. Let's get a raptor. Boom. All right, the raptor will turn around and attack the guy in the front with his 2 bites. Oh, they both miss. And a claw. And that hits. It does damage to him. To that guy in the front. Claws at his face. Penny.
Penny is going to move. Here, kind of in the same spot as that plant, but she's going to. Pretty sure it's concentration. Let me just check. Yeah, she's gonna look at Cleonile, and she goes. She touches her shoulder and goes, "Honey, you're part of the whole." And then she casts Bark Skin on her, and so her AC goes from 12 to 16 as long as I hold concentration on this. And the plant next to her that I was holding concentration on kind of dissipates and kind of like moves over and kind of like encompasses her and makes her skin a little more aggressive. And she does that, and then she ends her turn there because that's all she can do.
Okay.
And then
Morton's
out, reaches out, touches her, says the exact same thing. He touches her, and he's gonna drop the fire that he has for Ashlodian Strike. Comes up through his hand, comes up through his feet into his hand, and he casts Dragon Breath on her. And so now she can shoot fire out of her face. And then he steps behind her, bonus action, blade hands. And so now he's like making this formation, like look.
Gotcha.
So,
all right, cool.
boom.
Some anime shit for
Bognak.
sure.
We're doing some couple poses, bitch. Okay.
It's hot.
Can you
Good
force?
pose.
Goku Senpai. So anyway, just watch that or something.
Nani?
He's 80 feet up in the air. How high up is this ship? Like 20-ish feet? If I can get up on the top level.
Let's see. Yeah. To the very top of the ship. It's like a personal layer one. Yeah, 20 feet's good. And then the balloons go even higher, so he's like right in the middle of the balloon, so the balloons probably top out at 100.
Gotcha. Bognak is gonna take his grappling hook and try and climb up the ship.
Yeah.
I knew that first day in
Word.
school, just buying all that stuff would come
Yes.
at some point. I just have such a ridiculous shit. Yeah. So Bognak's gonna take his grappling hook, chuck it up there, and try and climb his way up.
Roll the ranged throwing of it, or roll an athletics check.
18.
Yeah, you throw it up there. It's nice and tight. You've got it. So what do you want to do with it?
Climb my way up to get a little bit closer to him.
Okay. Roll an acrobatics check with advantage because your grappling hook was successful.
Thank God for it. Well, that's an 11.
You know, it's kind of hot up there, so it's going to take you a bit This is so innuendo-y. You're able to go up there.
11's just like the most mediocre roll. It's like this.
It is.
It's like teetering right at the edge. You're like, yeah, you can do it, but it's not pretty. This is not an action moment. This is kind of pathetic.
But
Oh my
I'm not
god.
It's like
trying
you're
to
like
be a
letting
good
go and hitting, and trying to get up there, and like the fire's like searing your skin. Ugh.
And as I get up, so like I'm like here-ish now, like on this first level, or am I like?
Oh, it's 20 feet all the way to the top.
Oh damn! Oh okay.
Yeah, it's only a 3-layer, and each layer
Gotcha.
is like 10 feet, but then there's like extra padding and stuff, and the roof's a little higher. So in total, it's no, it would be like 8 feet. Anyway, it's 20 feet.
Gotcha.
20 feet.
And then
Math is hard.
Bognak's just gonna, if I can, I don't know if that was my movement and action or what. If I can, just
That was an action and movement.
action and movement. Cool. I'm just gonna make sure I keep holding on to this grappling hook in case for some reason I fall off. And I'm going to yell, and I'm gonna yell at him again. Maybe you didn't hear me. If you knew about our Patal and our professors, you would know they're dead, and we killed them. We don't like them. Actually, Fatal's very much alive and coming for us. If anything, we did you a favor. Please disengage so we don't kill each other because a much larger threat is coming. And that's Bognak just yells out as soon as he gets up at the top at this guy.
He's definitely turning around and listening. Cleonile. You all hear this.
Cleonile took the teeth rage feature this time, which is the first time really taking it. Actually, on the ground, she stands up and she's like, "I can do what?" And she spits a 15-foot cone of fire out of her mouth directly into.
And they're all prone.
Oh, so you have disadvantage? Or is that an auto fail? What is that? I don't know. But I'm going to shoot them with fire.
With fire?
Yeah. She's gonna shoot fire out of
Is
her
it
mouth.
dexterity?
Yes.
Yeah, auto fail, all of them. Sure.
fuckers.
It's dramatic and I love it.
11
we're
points
here.
of fire damage.
Oh, all right. So a couple of guys over here at the edge that were blasted earlier, they go down.
Yeah, they do.
Stop at you.
And then bonus action, she looks back at Penny, and though she's raging, Bardic Inspiration does not count as a spell, and so bonus action, she grunts at Penny and gives her Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Boom. You're pretty.
Fuckers.
And that's the end of the Thruple's turn.
Okay. So, Cleon. Okay. So, a couple of the people in the army are going to go over here and attack this Velociraptor. 3 of them. So I'll just roll them all at once. Okay. What's its armor class? Oh, I'm the one who has the
You're
Velociraptor
the
stats.
Velociraptor.
I was
So
like,
asking
stats.
me.
I started looking around, I was like, wait, that's Scott's character.
Yeah, my bad. My
I know, I
bad.
was like, wait, that's Russ.
My bad.
I'm like,
Okay.
I don't know.
Roll damage. Oh, shit. It's going to chunk this Velociraptor huge. It's going to take him all the way down to 10 HP. And it's like, flailing kind of down on the ground. As it like barks out, like limping, kind of back at the bush. You just hear Russ yells out, and then the rest of those guys, Mortenzow, Cleonile, Penny, Russ, and B from something different, all need to roll a wisdom saving throw. And you need to beat a number, which is what a DC is.
18.
18?
19.
19?
You go, B.
Okay.
It definitely didn't happen, but let's see how it goes.
Come on, pins.
Sometimes you see the dice and you're like,
Yeah. I'll roll for
Yeah.
Russ.
We just add in some beloved dice here, just because
Nope.
Do I need to roll?
No.
Okay.
I 18.
Okay.
That was a 2 beloved dice.
Is that for you?
For my purple? Yeah. The other 2 failed.
The other 2 failed? Okay.
For sure.
And B, what is your wisdom? Oh, you got that 19.
19.
I was like, I can't say
So, all the NPCs are now held with held person.
Oh my god, no!
Oh.
So they're just kind of like frozen as like the velociraptors on the ground, but Penny and B are still there, and now the ones that are not prone in the back.
Oh, when do these guys go?
When does the army start to attack? Like,
just because they're going on, the army's going now, so I just went to don't forget my homies back here.
Oh, to like kill them?
To help us, to help us out during this fight. Stab your friends in the back. That's the goal.
their fearless leader is
Or throw
commanding
things
them.
at people. Do something helpful. Anything really.
I think they're coming
I'll
to
take
the
whatever you give me.
realization, like with this spell, that like I think a lot of charm spells stop when you want to have them do something that will intentionally kill them, but because this is such a legendary item, they're back there kind of reeling with this like pause in the magic, this wall they can't get through. It's like their souls know that the Man of Iron's summit will kill them. There's so much more than just him right there. But this is so powerful, they're able to bust through that, and now they're going to start moving forward. And there's a lot of them they're going to cast. They're all going to well, not all of them. Like a half of them
All of
can.
them.
Half of them can. Are going to cast Sunbeam and are just going to decimate everybody here in front, killing off that entire army, dropping the hold person on all the NPCs as they start to move forward.
Ow.
Hey bitches, we love you. Like welcome to the stream. Like what's up?
Man of Iron's turn. You just see him looking out. Okay, all right, maybe a little underestimated you guys a little bit. All right, that's fair. You're just gonna see he's gonna shoot up into the air with this dash and go a full.
Is that the same guy who broke into the school and scanned us?
Yes.
Yeah, he a bitch.
A full
Remember him.
120 feet, full Iron Giant up into the air. As he flies out, he yells out, I mean, I should tell you guys, you've actually done a pretty good job, but you're totally the villain some think you are. So, before everything burns down, you might want to check all our intel. I'm sure it'll all still be up, you know, with Cthulhu going after everything. Thanks a lot! So, unless someone's got the 80 plus the 120, so unless you have 200-foot range of something.
I mean, could I like get directly underneath him and then like firebolt right underneath him that has 120-foot range?
Well, he was also already 80 feet in the air, so he's 200 feet away in the air.
Yeah, he's far. You gotta meta magic that one. I don't think I got anything for that.
I don't know.
What meta magic? No, I don't have it.
Okay,
Certainly.
well, with that, combat is now over. The rest are your allies.
I throw my boomerang.
You throw your
I'm just
boomerang.
kidding.
But this place is catching fire. That ship is collapsing inside. You just hear Will Hamming yelling out in the water as you look back. He's trying to describe before it breaks to Kamapa, who's like trying to like form balloon bubbles out the side. And everything's collapsing, and he has flown away.
Bognak is going to yell from the ship down to Mortonzow and be like, hey, I've seen you stop flames before. Can you slow it down for a second? I'll see what I can do.
Mortonzow starts to cast control flames and starts to put out the fires on the ship.
Cool.
That was his next plan. He just didn't have time. Penny will approach. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I know you'd already clicked it in the chat, so I knew you were thinking it, and I was like, I'm just gonna no time wasted. We're stopping these flames.
Yeah. I didn't have the power to do so, so I wasn't too worried about setting things on fire. But also,
I can also cast a watery sphere and like control that.
yeah, I was like, you just throw some water around.
Yeah.
Shark guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop out of the flames that are over here now and start walking over to the ship.
All right, everyone's got
join my
pretty much a
people.
good grasp on what that field looks like now that combat's over. So
Penny's hitting up these people.
before you is a small battalion of half-elf, vile, very tall women, magical gladiator soldiers. There are these very stout, very thick, painted with golden dust lines turtles that are guards for the Canterville Kingdom in the Middleton Desert. You've got these big hobgoblins that are massive, snowy, furry, slobbery beings that are guards from the Goblin Kingdom. And then you've also got... Oh, the very huge, muscular lizard folk from Ardinia, guards. So those four main kingdoms make up Summit. And this is a combination of their guards. So they're arrayed around you. Kind of standing at ease.
Yeah, she kind of walks up to them. I appreciate your service, and I would love to do an info swap. I know that Cthulhu is rising, and that is a big to-do. We have no idea how to stop that, and we're unsure if you do. If you do have something, we're open ears. But the way we see it, Cthulhu has risen, and your options are to help us survive what Cthulhu will do while he's here, or you can die trying to kill him. Truly, the option's yours. This spell lasts approximately 7 hours longer, and after that ends, you will have the choice to leave. I have no want to keep extra weight around. So I pose you this. Join us and live, and we will try to kill Cthulhu because we don't want evil around us, obviously. We want to live. We're not foolish. I know you people think villains are you heroes. The man who just flew away, your hero, left you here. We've seen them do that a lot. We need to kill Cthulhu, and we need to do it exotically, let's say. We think outside the box. So, I offer you allegiance, join us, live, potentially, see another day, or run back to the summit and die fighting Cthulhu as cannon fodder, as they've already used you for today.
The half-elf female guard will walk forward, her boots kind of echoing on the wood that's kind of creaking. You hear the crackle of the fire around you as they all stand respectfully in formation. She introduces herself as General Rakshita. They would be more than honored to join their cause. Summit can learn from your leadership, Penelope, Flora. And she will introduce Commander Glor and Commander Texini. Texini is the turtle. Glor is the
There's
hobgoblin.
commanders. Ooh.
She's going to tell Commander Glor, the hobgoblin, to go off and take care of the fires and secure the place. Take whoever is left out of this small group, and orders Commander Taxini to secure the airship. They will need travel outside. And then she personally, Rakshita, the general, will take you inside to their intel. And if you're hungry, they can give you food, and you can trade information inside, including a replica of Dragontooth Academy and projected plans. It might be difficult without the Man of Iron security clearance to get into the Artificer's build, but they can try to get all the information up to a certain security level.
So I got Rakshita, half-elf, Glor, the hobgoblin. What was the third general's name? Or commander's name?
The turtle Taxini. Like Taxi, Eni.
Yeah.
They're the lizard folk guards from the
Ardinia.
Ardinia
calm
Kingdom.
down.
What are they doing?
There's a couple in that group. Commander Glor is taking a couple of them to put out the fires.
B runs up to the closest one that's near her and claws it in the back of the head because she recognizes them as the guards that took her in from the fighting ring in the very first episode and sent them to Dragontooth. She immediately recognizes them. So the closest one, she just goes up and she's still wild shaped and smacks him in the back of the head with her claw.
Does this
It's
item
canon,
end?
she hates this.
Does that effect end if they're attacked?
No, their allegiance is to me. And I also knew he was a
All right, this is a gray area, so they're definitely gonna fight you. So I would say go roll initiative for those two guards, but this is immediately happening. So General Rakshita is going to order them to stop and like have a couple guards hold you if you cannot contain yourself. That we are allies of Penelope. Flora.
She doesn't contain herself, so in bear form, she's just growling and going like this as people are holding her back.
Okay.
Penny also will step in.
Okay.
Penny also steps in as this is happening, and she says, "B, please calm down." And she casts levitate on B and lifts her 20 feet in the air. So she's just like an angry baby.
I can't talk because I'm still wild shape.
I do apologize for my friend. She has a very vicious past with lizard folk, and I should have warned you. But to make up for that, Morton's out, and I will send Morton's out, and he will create water, and he will just create 10 gallons of water and just drop it onto the fire and just start to douse it out. We will help you. We truly mean no harm. Just very impulsive people. And she's a bear.
General Rakshita will look over and tell General Glor, no need for the fire brigade. They seem to have it handled. Make sure that all the Ardenia guards stay hidden away from our guest. We do not wish to upset them. Have them clean the backs after the party that just transpired. And maybe go through the Man of Iron's room and see if there is a passcode written down or something we can use to get into the Artificer's device. I apologize. And they're going to
artificers, yeah.
lead you inside as all the fires are now out. And with that, we'll take a quick 10-minute bathroom break and then go inside and learn secrets.
See you.
See you soon.
See you time.
All right, everybody, freaking welcome back. Oh my goodness, to the Adventures in Silvernail. Hope you had a good bathroom break. Whatever that means. Get some food.
Some light.
Before we begin, I just want to point out, people, on the overlay now you see on connected to B's, there is now a Russ icon, so it'll tell you Russ Quinn. You can see what he looks like. And on Penny's, there's now a Morton's Owl and a Clean Isle and a Morton's Owl figure. It's on the stream.
Yeah, I don't have anyone.
You can't see
I'm
it.
alone.
And on
I can see it now.
And on Bognak's, if you're watching the stream, there's a little tag for Will Hamming as well. So
they said relationship points are this many now, so we get icons.
And before we go in, any idea, Bognak, about what magical item you have that you don't have to decide right now, but
I have so many ideas. We didn't get to talk about it over the break about like what it would take to upgrade or what the upgrade would look like. So
you tell me the item and I upgrade it.
I just tell you the item and you make the upgrade.
Yeah,
There's
you get no say. What I would consider an upgrade. So it's going to help. It's going to be good. It's not going to be like it slaps you.
Pick something you already like so that way it just gets better.
Yeah.
I like any of my three. Really, any of my three. The sword, the die. If we can get a faster recharge time on that die,
so we get more numbers.
Don't influence it. I might change my mind on what it does. All right. Anyways, you're walking into this building. General Rakshita is taking you inside. That tower was almost falling. Soldiers are working on it. The lizard folk guards are covering their faces and trying to cover their hands at the same time while going into like the mess hall and the tents that are inside. Around the tower, or these tables, there seems to have been some gathering going on, some celebration, or it's just mealtime, perhaps. There's a couple big tents that are connected. There's those wooden spiky logs everywhere, all around. And you notice as you go up, you kind of, after the tower, there are those tents and a wall, because like the island literally crashes over at that point. It's just rocks and those and foliage. So if you came from the back, it would be almost impossible to get up there. And then it kind of goes out, and there's like a seating area, and then like a little hall into jungle that's guarded into a big hut. Is probably where the Man of Iron is, or was. And then past this seating area and discussion and mechanical thing that's sitting there, it goes to a ledge where you can see out into the ocean that's open. Looks like kind of a sniper pit kind of thing. But they're going to take you into this like seating area. There's lots of places to sit, and there's a big mechanical device that they're going to turn on. And immediately this like magical lasers that are wavy present a tall 3D hologram looking Dragontooth Academy that they have levers on it that can spin it and zoom in and zoom out of rooms and stuff. And they're going to tell you And you're going to notice there's like the turrets. It's the new upgraded Dragontooth.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a little outdated. There's currently 0 floors left of Dragontooth. We knocked it down. We didn't like it. But this is cute. It's really nice. It's almost to scale. I mean, almost, exactly how it was before, we showed up. But
yesterday,
that's no longer a problem.
Yesterday, Man of Iron sent the hulking one out towards Dragontooth on a smaller airship around the same time that we witnessed the beam shoot up into the sky. And as you look off, you all way out in the distance and see this hazy red beam just shooting still straight up into the air. We imagined that was some sort of explosion or an impact. They now believe that Laundria was successful in her plan in raising Cthulhu. And if what you're saying now is true, you're confirming Cthulhu's rising.
Correct. He tried to kill us because we didn't want to die for him. Who wants to die to summon a whatever he is? But that was not our plan, so we left. When we were leaving, he decided that he wanted to show up. And so now here he is.
Well, as the highest ranking general next to Man of Iron, I can tell you Summit has been developing in the time that they've known about this, so roughly about a third of your year, the beginning of this sophomore year. So I think we're 4 months now, something. And she's going to move some levers, and it's going to come up with this big access denied. It's beyond my clearance to access it, I guess, on this device. But I can tell you that they are banding together all kingdoms to try to enforce this. But everyone is getting the sense that this is something much bigger, obviously, than anticipated. But it's going to take the world to unite. And
Agreed.
Summit is the world's united front. But I am fully aware that I am being charmed to like you. But I love your leadership. So even I will willingly let this magic continue to work.
I'll happily drop the spell. As I said, I have no wish to keep you under false pretenses. I tell you no lies. I spell you so you listen, so we can end this fight. But you're right, Cthulhu has risen. This is bigger than heroes versus villains. And I just don't think Summit has what it takes to get this problem solved. You seem to believe in me, so I think you should join me because I think we can destroy Cthulhu. Wholeheartedly.
She's going to move some levers, and the Dragontooth is going to fall down, and then it's just going to be all these wanted posters of all the students that you know. You see Jessamine fly up. You see Artheon fly up. You see Humwald of Troll Fury fly up. You see Taylor fly up. You see Bognak fly up. You see B fly up. You see Penny fly up. All of them. All the students from, your freshman year. And only, a couple are scratched out. And she's going to tell you that they're well aware of all the students that were there as part of the prisoners. It was all cataloged. So it is being anticipated by Summit that you are all top-level adversaries and against the peace period of Silvernell, and to be captured or killed on sight.
Well, how about this? I have a slight counter-offer for you. You know that Dragontooth was destroyed. Your information seems to be a little dated, and I'm not going to make you change sides. Fine, if you don't want to join me. But you do admire my leadership, so how about this? All students at Dragontooth died when Cthulhu rose. Every single one of them. And you, General Rakshida, can confirm that happened because you saw it fall. You saw, you've seen it. There's nothing there but rubble. All those students are dead. Penelope, Flora, Bognak, Bruiser, B.R. Gressive, all dead. So that we can move in the shadows and get this thing done and let the heroes who want to flaunt their thing do what they want. But again, I'll tell you, flew away. We're fighting here. There's a difference between us and them, and things need to get done. And I just want to make it as easy for us as possible to save the world if that's currently our objective. I can't rule a thing that's destroyed.
The Man of Iron is currently flying back to Summit. Now, he's going to have to recharge, and he's got a device that can basically hover while he recharges that'll slow him down. but it'll still take him a couple days to get there, and a couple days to get back. So we have some time, but are you suggesting that you would disguise yourself? You would convince Summit that you're all dead, and then, what, create a rogue group to take down Cthulhu yourself? Doesn't seem logical.
I think you tell them that when whatever his name was, Man of Rocks, fled, you defeated us, and you will never see us again. However, you will hear from me, because I'll be in contact. You can make sure that I am doing what I'm doing, and I can make sure the Summit's doing what they're doing, so both sides here, good and evil, can work together to destroy Cthulhu. Because yes, I am evil, that's grand, but what can I rule if Cthulhu eats it all because that bitch is hungry?
All right, let's use
like
this amazing charisma you've stacked up over the past couple episodes. Give me a persuasion check. Let's see if it works.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
Nat 20!
Nat 20? With your modifiers, what is it?
That's a 29 with my modifier.
29 persuasion.
Yeah.
Just roll a relationship die just for fun. Just because 30 minimum, he can't.
Actually, you're beloved now.
Yeah,
You're
you're beloved.
Actually, that is a good reminder. I meant to do it. I think everyone's gonna get 3 relationship points with Viz right now.
Hey, we love it now.
Hey.
My butthole got so tight. Whatever that is.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Penny, you do get 1 relationship point with Commander Rekshida. I meant to do it last episode too. I don't want to forget that. I like the beloved dice.
Not while we're on the beloved dice. What am I to Russ Quinn now? Because I did give him boner.
You back off my man.
And we had 2 before that.
So Russ is just kind of like behind you a little bit, a little to the left, as you like just turn around like, what are we now? You know?
What are we?
I don't know. What do you mean? What are we?
Are we like best friends? Or
He's standing there like this.
He's gonna look
One
over
bear
at,
form.
gonna look over at B as Angry Bear.
second best friends?
I love my girlfriend, so I don't really have a lot of time for you. But we can hang out sometimes.
Yeah, cool. Like sometimes just like read a book or something. Or
Do you want to I don't know, work on a book together sometime?
yeah, I'd love that. We've got our own writing styles. Think together, we could really bring out the best of each other.
He's going to look at B.
Nah, I don't think that's gonna work out. But good job for being honest and stuff. You are a hero. Hey, that's another thing, Commander Rakshida. He's already a hero, so he might even be like a good one to start off being like, hey, he's actually alive.
What do you mean he's a hero? He went to a villain academy. There's no way he's a hero.
He's kind of a hero, y'all.
He's a fucking hero.
What heroic
I've
duties
known
have
him
you
for,
done,
like,
Bognak
2
T.
days.
Bruiser?
He's a hero.
I wouldn't say I'm a hero. I would just say I don't. I did not like what Fatal was teaching and all the murders. If it's not a hero, I think just a normal guy. I'm just a guy.
Flying up from the floor, flies up Will Hamming. He's being modest. He's such a good hero and saved me from peril on the Sullen Slitter.
I went with the ghost, y'all.
And I went to any means necessary to save my friend, which is not a very heroic thing. It just so happens that most villains don't have friends, but I'm a friendly Bognak, the friendly villain, as it were.
All of these great people here have helped my people in a great time of need.
Yes, Are you from where I think you're from?
I can't read minds.
The Kingdom of Azir.
Well, that's supposed to be a little bit of a secret, but
Your
I
kingdom
will
is no longer
I won't
a
say yes or
secret.
no.
Your kingdom is not a secret from Summit. Your kingdom is a protected national park.
That's a little demeaning.
I was about to say the same thing.
Right?
Well, I see you're a man of honesty, or a humanoid, excuse me, of honesty. So I would tell you, it is your kingdom's best option in the eyes of Summit. They have created peace, uniting all the kingdoms, and your kingdom has not been too kind to reach out to diplomacy. So it's fully understandable that your kingdom, one part, would not want to go against the remaining kingdoms of the world in unification. It is just simple logic in the eyes of the peace period from Summit.
Viz Priest, if I may interject, I would like to say that yes, Summit has been the monocle of peace. Ooh, but they also single-handedly are the reason that Cthulhu has risen, because Summit approved the school that I went to and knew exactly what was happening. So let's not point fingers here before we talk about destroying worlds, because I'm pretty sure Viz Priest is doing pretty well by himself.
Summit is definitely upset at Landria's actions, and they are going to use all of their resources to track her down. Actually, it's going to show you the entire world of Silvernell, and for the first time on stream and your character's experience of Silvernell, you're going to see the floating landmass that is Silvernell. You're going to see the borders. You're going to see where the Silver Seas flows off. You're going to see this back glowing area behind Colbrador that you can't see through. You're going to see how tall Amabit goes 1,000 miles into the air with the tallest mountain, where that's probably where Olivine is. You're going to see this huge structure of the world, and for the first time see it's a chunk. Everyone was right. The round earthers were idiots. It is a floating flat mass from this distance. And she's going to say,
like I told you guys.
My God.
and she's going to say, we're tracking Landria. Zoop, 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 and just zoom all the way in, where you see it's currently moving in the Asmar Plains. Boop, boop, moving towards Vail at a super fast pace. The entire kingdom of Vail.
Just so you know, Fatal is controlling Cthulhu, so if she's heading where I think she's heading, Summit will not be standing for very much longer. So that proposition I offered is quickly running out, it seems. But, you know, I'm not a hero. It's not my job to save the world after all. I just do it because I guess I have the time.
You know, there is a certain level of clearance to become a hero. And through this program, we can certify a new hero, but it's kind of pass-coded. I know this seems kind of awkward, but Commander Texini. Yes, ma'am. Kind of walk forward. Do we have in our inventory a Odoron Hero Academy senior test? Why would we have that? Well, I know we were moving cargo for Odoron some time back, and I know someone didn't take out all the boxes. I told you I'd get to it. There was like 40 of them. Please check the boxes. If that's the case, we can put it into the program, and we could get better access. Would you mind taking a hero's test?
Everyone turns and looks at Bognak.
Next, looking at Livia. Yeah, the only person that wasn't registered at the school, right? Why are we looking at me?
I mean, I guess I wasn't registered at the school.
If you take this, we will treat it like the very last exam from the school. You will get a study period. You could choose to cheat, or you could take the test. And if you're successful, I'll give you advantage on 2 abilities for a while.
You know what? What the fuck do we have to lose at this point? Sure, I'll take a fucking hero's test.
Shut up, bitch.
Livia, you want to take a hero's test?
Sure, let's do it.
Gonna do it.
Okay, does anyone else want to take a hero test? Okay.
B
wants to take a hero
do
test
it with me.
Russ wants to take a hero test. He's a fucking hero.
I think Morton's
You
out will
look
take
like
the
a
test because
hero,
he's
bro.
down with the plan.
I really
So
think
he's like, if we need someone on the inside, he's like, I'll do it.
He just wants to kill people. B doesn't care about what's right or
Same with
wrong.
Livia.
He
Like
gets to
Livia's
kill
like, I
people.
just want to kill.
What about you? I don't think they got your name, Viz.
No. Thank you.
Very well. Bognak?
Come on, little hero, do it.
I mean, if it helps us beat Cthulhu, yes. But again, I want to clarify. I'm just a guy.
Okay, so
He's a fucking hero.
you can study. You have the test. You already have the answer. You have the questions already. They're going to be descriptions. So right now, you can choose to take some time while they fix up the fort and check on the skyship to study. And this is going to be like, if you were in this situation, what would you do? If you were in this situation, what kind of magic could you use? If you were up against this villain that was famous in this time, and you're going to notice it's Culverlac. If you're going to go get, and there's a bunch of examples about Culverlac, and then there's a bunch of examples about Maya Trevels and about what she did after Azkarath's fall and after Korok's.
Oh, we know how to take these bitches down.
So, I will let you study with advantage, so you can tell me if you're successful in this, you get a reroll. These are all going to be super high DCs. So use your. This is a very hard senior exam for Hero Academy.
So getting into this cheating, one of my people now has Bardic Inspiration. Can I use that to add to a roll if I opt to cheat?
Yes, but the cheat DC is really high because this is going into this program, into this mechanism that was made by an artificer, and you still have to roll both checks. So it's still a deception and a sleight of hand. Would you like to? Would Morton's not like to cheat?
Pulls up character sheet.
Cheating.
You're cheating, B? All right, go ahead and roll your 2 cheats, B. Well, you're not taking the test yet, so you.
Yeah, wait. Let's see how bad we do.
Yeah, you don't need to study yet. So you don't need to study at all because you're gonna cheat. So.
Would I be able to cast Enhance Ability?
On who?
Who's trying to cheat? I guess.
B and Morton's Owl.
Yeah,
okay, I can only do it on one person.
You can up
B.
Oh, well,
B's the PC.
Okay, cool. And I can. Is it a dex check that you would need?
For the sleight of hand and the deception. One's a charisma, one's a dex.
Okay, well, I can either give you advantage on charisma or dex, whichever you want.
Let's go with Dex.
Okay, cool. How?
Thank you.
Okay, so who's studying? who's studying? Or Bognak? Okay, so Bognak, go ahead. Describe how you study, and then it's the check of your choice.
I think Bognak is going to go. Yeah, Bognak is going to go with just like. He pulls out the book that had Culverlac's like autobiography in it. He pulls out the wooden girl. He pulls out this quiz answers, and he just kind of like sets him up between like some punching post.
Mm-hmm.
And as he punches the answers, like he's like literally like beating the answers into his skull. Like he's like punching the pages of Culverlac books. He's like doing all these things. He's like remembering the rage that he had whenever he tore apart the wheelchair, whenever he first got the guidance cantrip, when he first like did all these things, and he's like, maybe I should just. Everybody's calling me a hero. I'm showing I'm a big tough guy. I'm not a hero, and he's just gonna like start beating the shit out of these and like
right.
doing these things.
Roll your check.
And between each punch, you see him tap on his waist, on his symbol, and be like, "Be kind, be kind, be kind."
Nice.
So, what check is that? Sorry.
It's the check of your choice. You just describe it to make sense.
Yeah. So athletics. I'm just going around. Before he used to carve his notes in. Now he's beating his notes into trees.
Okay.
So, I don't know if I was casting guidance on myself as well as I did it. Thank God for advantage. Thank God for guidance. 15.
Okay. You do not get it.
Nah, that's fair.
All right, Livia. What's your check, and what are you describing?
So I would like to do an investigation, as if I'm just like deep diving into like this hero shit that's like all in front of me, just like going wild, trying to retain as much as I can in this.
There are guards and stuff around that are friendly, that they can explain stories. They can be there as an ally to help as well for 7 hours.
Oh yeah, dope. I'm just like conversing. I'm looking, conversing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking.
It's not even like, it's like right at lunchtime now too. So like that's why there was a bunch of food, probably like a brunch. Yeah, the guards ate brunch.
Of course, brunch. Why not?
I love that.
Okay, so I'm rolling an investigation check, so it'd be +7. So 26
Yes, you get it.
on my. Okay.
Yes, you get it. All right, Morton's and B, you're gonna cheat, and those were the other two, right? All right, so
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna take
think-
the test. Let's alternate between cheaters and real ones. So let's go first with Morton's Owl. So
I think actually Penny's gonna do the cheating because she thinks she's just because stat wise she's like I have a better chance of doing it. So she's like,
so Morton's Owl's not
continue.
gonna take the test. You're gonna take the test.
yeah, I'll switch. I'll do this. Second.
Okay, so go ahead and roll those two checks.
All right. But I will take the bardic from Clea now that I'm gonna use
Gotcha.
on the sleight of hand. But let's see how this goes. Oh god. Okay.
Come on.
17 on the deception. Let's see how this second. Let's roll this d6.
Throw my pen.
Oh. Sleight of hand was a nat 1, so that's not.
Okay.
No.
She goes to put it in the
He's like,
computer, or as in the machine, and immediately stops and crumbles it. And she says, "You are an amazing leader, but you will always be a villain. And even though
Noble
some
hero.
may come after you for what you believe is wrong, if their belief is that you are villainous and could hurt the world, they are absolutely correct. But I will still help you." And crumble the paper. All right.
Wasn't really planning on winning or passing, but I tried.
Actually, I'm gonna do the other cheater first. So go ahead, B.
Got a 22 on deception, 17 on sleight of hand. After the advantage.
Are you still in bear form?
Ah.
Okay, yeah, big bear lumbers over to the machine. You're like I think just as tall as her now. You're over 7 foot. And just takes your paper and rips it in half and says, no. Okay, time to take the test. You did not pass the checks. Livia, go ahead and take you're going to take 3 parts to this exam. Okay?
Fuck.
1 is going to be an insight check. 1 is going to be a history check. And one of them is going to be a nature check.
Oh, okay.
So
Um,
just call out which one you're doing first. Insight, history,
let's
nature.
let's go in fucking order. So insight, because that's my worst modifier.
Okay.
Let's start with it. Baby. My modifier is a +0, but I rolled a 19. So 19 on insight. Next was history.
Mm-hmm.
Another 19. And then nature.
Yep.
18.
The device spins around, like figures out what's going on, and shoots a hologram of an F, a failure, not a hero.
I mean, fitting, but
Should not rigged.
All right, Bognak.
King of the dice.
Oh, I don't have much to. I don't have much confidence after that. So, I will say I'm gonna just spam guidance on myself before every check to give myself.
Yeah, that makes sense. You
Yeah.
know you're about to take a test, so
Yeah.
guidance for each one.
All right.
And do you have
Well,
your Will
Boggy.
Hamming beloved dice, or have you already used it today?
Did you? Well, I think you said I had used it earlier to reroll damage.
Yes.
So I did not. Yeah.
Yes.
So that was used.
That is gone. Good call.
Okay. But it's the same checks. So remind me, insight.
Insight, history, nature, and you just need to pass 2 to get 2 to pass it, 3 to ace it.
Well, You pick
come on,
two.
Bog.
You pick two -1 stats for me, so it's gonna be a miracle if I get through this. All
Work
right.
hard, Bognak. Work hard.
Nat 20s all the way through, babe.
3 nat 20s. Turkey, turkey, turkey.
You got two 19s. It would take two nat 20s. I would like to call on the nature of the silver fox. If you're out there, I'm gonna stall for a second because I know there's a delay in the roll. So as I go to hit this history check, which is a -1, so there's not a chance I really make it anyway. That's a 14, which is good for Boggy, and 16 total. Guidance. Next up, we have nature or insight? Insight check. That's a natural one. I think that's 2 failures already, but I'm gonna go for it anyway.
Just
Yeah.
see what else you can
Because he doesn't give
strong.
up. He doesn't give up. And let's see
That
what he
is
gets on
true.
his nature. I'll roll my guidance anyway for that one, just because. That's another 1. So that's 2.
It's
not
going
insight.
to, the hologram is going to change and show your face with a big X over it and say villain.
But I got a 21 on the last one, so I did my best there. I did real hard.
She's going to push a button and pulls out this like little Polaroid and hands it to you, and it like took a snapshot of your face looking at yourself as a villain. And she's just going to hand that to you.
Yeah, we kind of expected that, but we tried.
Well,
Yeah.
See? He shows
it was
to the
worth a
other.
shot.
Listen, Bognak, we know you're a villain. If even the villains, I mean, we know you're a hero. If even the villains think you're good, listen, we don't really care what the heroes
Let's think everyone is
Yeah.
good by comparison.
it's technically subjective, truly. But
And he's gonna be like, whatever, I've got to go help Kamapa, and he's just gonna walk out.
Yeah, Will Hamming's going to follow you. He was there because he came out of the floor. And he's going to tell you, Kamapa's done pretty good. She can pretty much imitate that, kind of like a smaller size of that airship, but she can't produce, like, fire to get the balloons up, so we'll have to find something.
I think Morty can do fire. We're fine. Bognak kicks a rock. He's clearly mad he was deemed a villain. But he's just not. He's like, bullshit.
General Rakshita is going to turn to Viz and ask, how are we supposed to move forward now? You wish for the heroes and you wish for our battalion to get off this island, but we know if we were to go to Summit, we would go to certain death. We also know you are here and we can connect with you all. What would you advise?
Well, how opposed are you to certain death?
They're all gonna
why are
go-
you here?
Well, we were here because we were scouting Dragontooth. We were finding a plan so that we could get inside and stop everything from the inside out, given the anti-magic on the outside. So, now that the Man of Iron is flying back and pretty much abandoned us, now that he knows that Cthulhu is on his way to Vail, now that he knows what he knows, knowing his cocky entrepreneurial ass from Canterville, he's probably got something unbeknown to Summit that he's plotting. But in terms of Summit, I think you're right. I think Summit is very soon to fall. So we've gone rogue.
There's no reason for you to go back. Your whole purpose for being here was to see, to observe a place which is no longer able to be observed. So just go back and say that there's nothing to observe. Oh boy, that sucks. And just leave this place.
If you can get this balloon working, how about the guards and us all leave, and Viz Priest can have his island to himself, and we can all go do bigger things. Viz Priest, we may have to call on you if Cthulhu is truly destroying the world, so I do hope you'll help us when the sea is at risk, but until then, truly...
I will plant seeds in the community, but I have no pull with our military or government.
When the world's at stake, those who will fight are the ones who are on our side, and if you gotta take all that convincing, they probably aren't worth their salt. So, I think we'll be alright. Commander, General, if you're going rogue, do you want to join us for a little bit. Maybe we can see what a co-op does for a little bit until our paths no longer need to be together. But currently we have a equal enemy, Cthulhu, and that's what our focus is. We don't care about destroying Sylvanel or whatever. Dragontooth is gone. Our new problem is Cthulhu. Do you want to join forces for now?
As the guards, soldiers, all look out at you guys in bear form, standing there wet, toasting off, I guess, a little bit from the fire. Go ahead and, because all your allies are there, creating the picture-perfect moment for the next 30 episodes of this campaign. Mortenzau, Cleonile, Russ, a velociraptor that's dying in the background. Kamapa and Will off in the distance with Bognak getting the ship ready. Roll a performance with advantage.
Ooh.
There we go.
Because you're getting the help action.
That is a 20... 17 plus 9. What is that? The 20-something.
26.
The 26. That's what I thought it was. I want to say it out loud to be dumb. A
Okay.
26.
Congratulations. You just got on board General Rakshida, Commander Glor, Commander Texini, and 6 guards.
Hell yeah!
You're going to experience Kamapa, even though you guys are using fire magic. It burns him because the balloon is made out of his skin. It's made out of his body. He doesn't like it.
Aww.
There's one left over on that ship that was burned down. The other one was popped, and it can't be fixed. So they're going to use that and attach it to Kamapa, and they have a spare that they're going to also bring out. And they're going to try to pick off some of the canisters that light up so someone doesn't have to stand there constantly to keep it magically fire lit. So it'll just be lit. So basically, they've decked out your ship. They have fit the 6, 7, 8, 9 of them, plus all of you. It's very heavy for Kamapa. But also more guards can bring on planks of wood and do stuff to make it a little easier for Kamapa's body. And with that, you guys all rise up into the air. Yes, Bognak?
I was going to say, can we bring the tarp? Is there any chance of me trying to mend it or patch it with other materials we find along the way? Just so
Yes.
we have another thing.
Yes, you can bring the burnt tarp.
Yes.
It's about a third of it is burnt and popped.
Cool.
As you all get on the ship, about to lift off, Viz stands there at the beach. You all see Viz. Viz sees you. Any last words, Viz?
See you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
Viz will hear it. Viz will hear in his head. Penny doesn't say anything, but she has a spell she hasn't used, and she casts Sending to Viz, and she goes, "Soon the plants will need the water, and I hope I can trust that you'll be there. Until next time, my friend." And she's like just waving and whispering those words, and he hears them in his head as he's saying
this. While Penny's saying this profound statement, Bogner just looks at her and goes, "I don't think he knows what an alligator is." we're not alligators.
The ship lifts up into the air. Will Hamming takes the helm at the new airship, looks over at Bognak, Cleonile, Mortenzau, B, Penny, everybody, and says, "Well, where do we go?"
I think we need to go to Cobra Door. Has anyone heard of the No Tree? I hear it grants wishes.
Okay, you heard him, Kamapi. Floats into the air through the clouds as Viz is waving down at the bottom, and that's where we will end episode 30.
Dope.
Ben,
I'm back.
Erica, Michael, Tanner, all of you get a GM inspiration for the next game.
Oh yeah!
Good job.
Use that on that exam.
That's right. You made it through
It's
No
for
Man's
failing
Cry. Thank you, Andrew, for playing with us. As always, you're awesome, dude.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
thank you. I'm gonna need your name and kingdom later because I'm gonna have to write it down now.
Thank you
Andrew.
guys for
Andrew.
watching us on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. Like, subscribe, share. We're getting bigger and we're growing because of you guys. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
And Friday is another episode of Into the Expanse. There's so much going on. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
And we'll find out what Bognak's item is.
Ooh.
Next week.
I forgot.
Bye.